Yo, what's the deal? I thank my man G'd up Quinn for coming early to show me love. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do for one another out here. The way we do it, YouTube. You know what it is, man. Your man's out here. Your man T History. All my family, all my village people. Open panel. First, I'm gonna set it off though. I'm a traveling guy gonna come. My traveling guy, my man o.w.504 is gonna come through. You know what I'm saying? And Franklin's coming through too. And we about to get busy, man. Listen to a little Maxi right quick to get us in the vibe. So how we bring this back? This thing don't listen to what the fuck I say neither. You know what I mean? Hey girl, how you doing? Let me see. Why is this? Oh, because it's not hooked up with the. Okay. How you doing, honey? Good evening. Hope to just have a good, try to have a good show. Why is this thing not? This is pissing me off right now. J Mo, what's the deal? This is this is pissing me off right now when this shit'll be on all night for no reason. C's Aries, thank you, J Mo. You got five in the building. My brother Jonathan Copper's in the building. It's gonna be an open panel, but we first gonna start off on whatever. I'm doing good, honey. I wanted that Maxi Priest to bump off. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing here. Oh, let me know whoever's trying to come on and let me know if that Oh, I seen somebody try to come up there. Make sure that link is good. Roll Tide, really? Oh yeah, that's what it was. Oh yeah, you here already, Frank Lucas? Oh, the first link I gave out was wrong. You know how it is, but we here. I'm pissed that this fucking thing is acting up. We coming, y'all. We here. I'm just pissed at this fucking speaker. What are you trying to say this shit, Dad? I want y'all to hear some little Maxi. Yo, Frank, hit the link, bro. OW, where you at, man? We just chilling. Yo, Frank Lucas, what up? OW, what's the deal? Ah, when I don't want this shit to work, this shit. Oh, Frank, what's the deal? I thought you. I'm pissed at this thing. Or maybe this shit didn't want to work. I don't get it. But yeah, man, I left I put the it's open panel, man. I left it out there for y'all. Frank, what's the deal? Um, Waiting on my man OW, y'all, to see what's up. You know what I mean? You gonna act like you got sis now. Sometimes, this shit still just keep doing that. So that shit just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, what up, party people? Thank y'all for coming. Yo, hold up. What's the deal? I wanted to start off
Yo,
with what up,
what up,
Frank?
bro?
I would like to
What up,
be
bro?
ready to say Franklin. Now I was gonna have my brother up here as well. You know what I'm saying from the traveling community. Just waiting on him to
Tell him
come
pull
up
up.
here, and then after that, and
Oh,
as well of anything else, is send this open panel. Like I said, I think the people, some of them are his people. I think everybody's here. Like on C's Aries, nice, beautiful woman. Like everybody, we try to have some fun tonight. Just try to kick it and be cool. How you been, man? How's the movie scene going?
Hold on, check the super real quick. Hold up.
Good food matter. I just probably I know that's a shot, LL, but I'll take it. They said good food matters. Hey man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. For y'all haters, man, regardless of what it look, when I ask in interviews, what do you want? Looks or substance? It can look like whatever it look, but what it tastes like is what matters. So Frank Luca, what's going on, man? How you been doing, man?
I'm chilling,
Last
chilling.
night
I'm
you had technical difficulties.
yeah, word. I can't stay on too late. I got an early doctor's appointment. Hopefully, I'm getting my boot
Oh,
tomorrow. Yeah,
you
hopefully I get my
just getting
boot
a boot?
tomorrow so I
Oh,
can
because they
start.
could just.
What you say?
No, I heard you because I was saying, damn, it's late, but they couldn't put it on before. It'd have been
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a bit too early. Yeah,
He
because remember,
actually,
no
he
pressure,
actually,
no pressure. So hopefully I get this joint on. They're gonna give me the get it tomorrow, hopefully, and everything go well.
yeah, that's what's up, man.
What phone is
So
that
damn,
ringing?
how long you gonna be? Mine, it's me, because I was
Oh,
trying to get the other code. I was trying to get see Nick. Well, he already knew. He probably just chilling because he had a long live too. But not so. You, how long are you gonna be down like with the boot? How long you gotta be in the boot?
I find out tomorrow. I think I got like another 3 or 4 weeks with it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
that ain't
so
that bad. I thought it was gonna be longer than that. That's not
it's
really
not
that
bad.
bad to me.
Let me tell you, you can't walk for on one leg. You can only walk on one leg for 3 or 4 weeks.
Right, right, right. I mean, well, in my situation where I'm at, and unfortunately like you, bro, I would be fucked up. That's why I be doing my little online friend like the rest of them. Hey, baby, how you doing, C? How you doing, baby? I tell all the women because shit, if I was in your situation right now, I'd be fucked up.
Yo,
I'd be
what
one
up?
fucked up individual.
What that?
What
What
up,
that?
D up?
What's shaking, man?
What's
Salute.
going on? How you doing?
I'm good in yourself.
Yo,
Just
salute,
chilling,
bro. Who
man. Like
that?
I
My
said,
fault. Who that? I can't
see
see.
you
Yo, what up,
doing good
Frank?
things.
What up, boy?
Ain't nothing. Slow motion.
Oh, G up. What up? Oh, what up,
There you
boy?
go. Here.
Yeah, how
Yo,
you?
yo.
How
I
you?
seen your video. I seen your video
Salute.
the other day. I was like, yo.
Oh, the music video?
Yeah, I
That's
like
what's up.
that. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even know you
beat
spit.
up
So
is
I did not
nice,
know
Frank.
that, G.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know that
God,
at all. I was like,
we about to
yo, what?
we cranking it up. We cranking
Yo,
it up,
yo,
bro.
G
I
up. No,
fought.
no, no funny stuff. And you don't have to answer.
Mhm.
What nationality are you, bro?
Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
We
Facts.
gonna start
Okay.
another fight because you know them Ricans they like us even more than the Dominicans, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, with that.
Yeah,
Yo, Def, what up, boy? Yo, Def,
I
you
don't
can't speak? What up, boy?
I said,
salute,
"What's up?" I said, "Salute, salute."
Oh,
salute the devil of the
My fault. I didn't
conversation,
hear.
man.
I thought you was getting Hollywood on us.
Now I think his
Nah.
mic is muted.
That happened months ago. Nigga, Frank, you way late. That was months ago, nigga.
What? Nah, I didn't
that,
even know
that
what you
boy,
call it.
that Def been in Bel Air, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's what's up.
Nah,
Def
I
been
didn't.
in Bel Air for months.
That's what's up. That's gangster, man.
Nah, yeah.
That nigga
But
T
Frank, I
funny
felt
as
the
hell.
same. Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
yo,
man,
you
you
hear me,
so
Frank?
yo,
Though, yo,
nah,
I
real.
love everybody, man. I don't do the race thing. I
No,
just,
I was just joking. I was only fucking around,
I
like
just see
because hold on, excuse me.
friend or foe,
Yo, you good? Hold on.
family or not.
Uh, I'm up there. Anytime you want to come on, I'll drop the link. Uh, my fault. Y'all could have taught. That's what I said. You talk
Oh, no
over me.
doubt.
Cause G Up,
I
I
was,
know you. It seemed
Oh,
like
nah,
oh shit. It
we
seemed
was
like you
showing
wanted to
respect.
say something.
yeah, I was
We
showing
was showing
respect, man.
respect.
Nah.
Yeah.
We got home
When
training
people
over here,
talk,
bro.
I don't talk.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't talk over
Yeah.
people. I
Hey,
try not to talk over people.
What's it called?
nah,
Try to give
go
people
ahead. No,
their
like
platform.
what Frank said. Remember, I told you the same thing. Remember what Frank said?
Yo,
Like, yo, when I Frank the first time too, when I seen G Up, he would always just show love over there at Gotti's joint, and then when I start following stuff to him and stuff, and then he starts busting these rhymes. He was talking shit. I was like, all right, he's another washed up older dude just talking about he can rap. And then he
Ah,
comes spitting. I was like,
yo,
yo.
Flames.
But especially the joint last by the bridge. What up? I got another guest that I wanted to really start it
Yeah,
off with,
man.
my bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. I
Yo,
appreciate everybody.
Hey,
yeah,
what's
but
up,
that,
fellas? How you
and yeah,
doing? G'd
What's
up.
up? Salute,
Frank
Yo,
salute. You
Lucas. T
yo,
Higgs.
OW? OW it
That's
says?
a, yeah,
yeah,
Okay.
o.w.504.
Salute OW.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
O-Dub, what
what's
thinking
it
good?
do, boy? What's good, son?
Shit, I can't
both
call
of
it
y'all,
player.
both of y'all, show my bro some love and swing them subs, man, because he deserve it. This is a funny motherfucker. He probably ain't gonna prove it right now because it's like I'm putting him under pressure. He's not here to be a comedian neither, but
Oh, I definitely
he's
subscribe.
he's
I
from the
Yeah,
definitely
traveling.
subscribe.
He's from the traveling side of things, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to I'm gonna start this off with because so we can get into letting people on in our sect over here kind of know. I did a video, I did an interview with OW a long time ago. It might have been on the old channel, huh, OW?
yeah, on the other channel. And I came on as a guest. I think he had two
Yeah,
ladies on here probably about a month ago. I came on for a brief moment. It
yeah.
was late, so yeah, I've been over
Oh,
here once or
when I
twice
was
before. Yeah.
no, when I was saying the interview, we didn't have a straight up interview.
Oh yeah, of course. You asked the questions. You
Yeah,
actually asked
that's
those
what I
random
was saying. I
questions.
think it was on. It was on, yeah. I know that's what I'm talking. I was talking about the interview, but it was on the other. It was on the other channel. All right, so like
Right.
I said, it's not gonna be no interview or anything like. But what I want y'all to know, man, is the same thing though, old Dub. I just want all of y'all to just know that my brother's from the he's a YouTuber. He's from the what I'm saying, from the tribal community, and then I could just shut up, bro. Just tell them about yourself, OW.
Um, for those that just meet me for the first time, I give y'all a little brief overview of what my travel. Lord, long night. My travel history. I've been to 3 countries, so it's like I've been all over the world. I've been to Brazil,
Okay.
I've been to Dominican Republic, and I've been to Colombia. I've been to Dominican Republic 2 times. I've been to Colombia maybe 12 or 13 times, give or take. I lost track of count along the way. And I have been to Rio de Janeiro, Niterói, and Ipanema in
You sound
Brazil.
like somebody like the Spanish woman. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, I love them. I love them. That's my thing, man. That's my
Yeah,
thing.
no,
Oh
no, no.
yeah.
My
Ecuador be
wife is
like that,
Spanish.
bro.
She's Ecuadorian. My wife is Ecuadorian.
Okay,
Shout out to the
okay.
Spanish
It is,
people, man.
and just so
Salute.
you know, it's more than just about the women. I've also indulged into the culture. I've learned a lot of the language since I've
Okay,
been traveling there.
bienvenidos.
Ah,
Bienvenidos.
oh, welcome. That means welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
¿Cómo está? ¿Todo está bien?
Sí, todo bien contigo.
oh, see,
Bien,
y'all. Yeah,
gracias.
look,
Bien,
Ajá.
y'all,
gracias por preguntar.
¿Cómo está la cosa?
Lord, see, y'all
You heard?
Spanish is better than mine. Look at that.
Yeah.
Y'all Spanish is outstanding.
Yes, sir.
I
You heard?
do.
I said bien, gracias por preguntar.
Hell
Brother,
yeah.
brother. See,
Yes.
I have no I have no
Bien,
idea. And
bien.
when it's
Yeah, yo
and when
también. Yo soy bien también. Gracias, gracias.
Wow.
Gracias por pregúntame.
they ask you what? Oh, gracias por
No,
preguntarme. Oh, thank you for
yeah,
asking me. All right,
yeah. Thank
got
you for asking.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Got it. My response would be hasta ahora todo bien, no me puedo quejar.
Wow.
All right, y'all been getting cute long enough.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of niggas up here that don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about here now. Get, get back to the
T,
scheduled program. No,
T
so
History, tú eres
I'm
mi
only
amigo por vida en YouTube.
Hey, he says
Gracias
he
por
does.
todo.
He says he does it for life. You know what I'm saying?
On
My
YouTube.
man for life, baby, in YouTube.
See, yeah,
yeah, I'm just joking. I ain't crazy like that. So I'll just tell them like I want you to get on, the nitty gritty. You gotta get it like you get it. What up, Jamel Elvis? J Mo again. My man Antoine Hillman is in the building.
See who's in the chat.
All right, so just tell them like the general lifestyle and stuff
Oh,
like
my
that,
fault. He was
bro.
talking. I cut him off. I said it sounded like he likes Spanish women. I'm sorry. He was saying about the where he's been. I'm sorry about that. O.w. My fault.
Oh, that's no
Shout to the
problem, man.
chat, yo.
No, you didn't
Oh,
say that.
Shout to Mister, man. Everybody in the chat.
It ain't like
Barry
that, Frank. It's
Green,
me too, bro.
Jamil.
marriage and marijuana.
Yeah,
Oh
shout
my
to shout
God.
to Barry Green, yo. Bushwick and
And
Aberdeen. That's what's up, yo. That's the hood right there. Big facts. I lived in Bushwick. I lived on Knickerbocker and Jefferson, on Troutman by the Holstrow. I lived on Willoughby
oh,
and
the
Irving.
host road.
Yeah, the nuts. It was nuts over there.
What's that? C. Aries salute.
Yeah, Antoine Hillman. Yup. Big
So
facts.
first, let me ask y'all a question. Frank Lucas and G'd up. How did y'all and aprender la idioma?
How did I learn what? Did I learn what? Did I learn how to speak what?
Aprende. Yeah. How did you learn the language?
Oh,
Uh,
idioma. Sometimes you use words that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But aprende. Yo soy boricua. Yo tengo familia
Oh,
que sabe, que habla español conmigo por toda
and
mi
then
vida.
mi
okay.
esposa, mi esposa Ecuadorian. So
Hmm.
that. So mi esposa.
Okay.
Okay.
¿Cuánto tiempo casaste?
How much
You need
time?
to
What?
learn more, Frank. Just because your wife is Ecuadorian,
¿Cuánto
your
tiempo
Spanish
qué?
is
Yo.
sophisticated, Frank.
15 años.
15 años de
15
qué?
años. Oh, okay. Oh, muy bueno, muy bueno. All right.
Hmm.
Well, for me, I've been learning the language
Casado.
for probably
Casado. 15 años casado.
okay,
O 15
okay,
años tú, ok, está bien. Yo también, por toda mi vida, yo tengo familia que habla dos lenguas, inglés y español, y yo habla también,
okay,
yo también,
okay.
yo habla
Now,
también,
Jonathan,
dos
I'm
lenguas,
gonna get
dos lenguajes, inglés y
You're a part
español.
of it, Jonathan. You're a part of it too, Jonathan.
I've
So
been
let
practicing
OW
the
say what you're
language
gonna say.
for eight
Saludo,
months.
saludo por todo hispano, todo inglés, todo um, um, Estados Unidos en todo el mundo.
Okay.
Irlandés,
Really?
China, ruso, polaco. I could flow a little something.
Seriously.
Sí.
Yeah, I could flow a little
Entiendo,
something.
entiendo.
Hmm.
Para mí,
Hmm.
yo practico la idioma por 8 meses.
For 8 months, he's been practicing the language, he said.
Sí.
Hmm.
So I still have a long way to go,
Aprende.
but
Most of the
when
time, no
I
te
when I
aprende.
go to these places, it's a lot easier for me to communicate with the people.
Hmm.
That's
Ah,
one thing that I noticed. Like a lot of people that I meet when I'm traveling or whatnot, they
Hmm.
don't have a hunger to learn the language. And I
Yeah.
try to
yeah,
tell them
that's true.
you're losing so much by not embracing yourself in that language and that culture. Your trips are gonna be
Yeah.
a lot better.
That's a
I'm
fact.
not
That's a fact.
if you're a weekend warrior, you just go in there for once or twice a year. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But if you know you're a person that's gonna be there, or let's just say more than 3 times a year, it would behoove you to learn the language. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole world speaks
That's
Spanish and English. The whole
Yeah,
world.
it's better me.
exactly.
Yeah, it's better me.
Exactly. And
O.w.
that voice sounds very familiar, like a close friend of mine.
Hey,
You trying to tell me some Ching
¿qué,
Waz?
qué
You
onda,
trying to tell me
compa?
some Ching Waz? Listen,
I
this is
got you,
not the
J
Spanish
Mo.
channel, Jonathan. y'all gonna get to y'all regular shit. Y'all been playing this Spanish shit a little bit too long here.
Lo siento.
Yo
Jealous?
hablo,
Was you jealous? You know what?
yo,
Hold on. T,
yo
T, hold
hablas
on. No.
español
Hold on.
también.
Hold on, T. It's like what Denzel Washington said in Training Day. You better speak Spanish. Learn that S. You learn that.
Right. Right.
Hey, Frank, pero yo hablas español también.
mm, mm. Who
Pero
said that? Who just said that right now?
Who,
that's
who
that,
said
Look,
that?
y'all read Death of the
that's
Context
that,
out there. Death is like, I don't want
that's
no part of this.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
that was me.
JK.
Like,
That
Death
was
did
me.
it. Oh.
He killed it. He said I speak Spanish too.
Yeah, he sure
Pero
did.
¿Quién de otro?
pero sí, claro
¿Quién
que
de
What's up,
sí.
otro?
Pilato?
What up, Pilato?
Claro que
What up?
sí. yo me
Pero
entiendes
Polano.
todo de español más o menos, pero hablas poquito,
Wait, ¿cómo
pero
se llama?
He
¿Cómo
said,
se
I
llama?
understand all Spanish more or less, but I speak it a little. He said
Right.
he's
Ah,
killing it.
Yeah.
yeah, but ¿cómo se llama?
Killing it.
¿Cómo se llama?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Mm.
Oh,
Yo vivo
JK, JK. Okay, okay, JK. Okay,
yo
okay,
vivo en
okay,
Colorado,
Yeah, he killing it.
pero
okay.
dos años pasados yo no sabía nada de
All right.
español.
All right, amigos. O.W., can you get to the story? Start the
You speak it
we
good
had
though.
Yo, we turned this to
it's not,
Telemundo
it's just
real
me.
quick.
Yeah,
This is not
I
Telemundo.
T.
know,
The
yeah.
T stands for Telemundo now. Telemundo history. Telemundo history.
Yeah,
Television.
Yeah.
You know the big
Telemundo
deal,
history.
man.
Yeah.
El Señor T History en Canal 47.
Yeah.
Rapero.
History Telemundo.
All right.
Get in the fucking county jail, nigga, waiting for the fucking Caliente Saturday. Telemundo.
En
History.
Sábado
Right. That's how
Gigante
to speak
en
English.
The
Canal T
Sábado
History.
Gigante. 000-813 813
Right.
73 20
O.W. just let the
J-Mo, I
people
got you for sure.
before
I got you for
for the
sure.
people that say that for real, like so many people, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, this straight African American or Trini and stuff like that. Let's get back to
Oh,
English,
no,
the
no, no,
basics.
no, no. I'm an
Let us
African
show what
American
this
too. You
style
do
is.
that.
Hey,
I'm
I,
an
I
African
I
hey,
don't
American,
care about
baby.
that, but you know it's
hey,
Salute to
sometimes
hey,
J-Mo,
entertainment
man.
value.
hey,
Don't want
I'm
to run
African
around.
American, man.
Salute to
I'm glad
Antoine.
that I put all of you. I put all of you Puerto Rican, Dominicans, and Mexicans together. And it's
Mm-hmm.
wonderful. I'm a
Big
Nobel
facts.
Peace Prize runner-up. Kanye, get the
Yep.
fuck out of here. History is in the
Mm-hmm.
building. But
That's right.
O.W., let us know about the lifestyle and what's going on, baby.
Oh, okay. I got completely sidetracked. I forgot where my mind was at. Okay, well, basically, what brought me to the travel community anyway. I was doing some research probably around 3 years ago, and I came across a brother named Charles Tyler, and I was interested in going into Brazil. And I watched a lot of his binge watched a lot of his videos, and I gotta say, man, I was moved. You know, I was impressed, and I wanted to see what the other side of the world looked like. Keep in mind, I had been in this country for 36 years and never thought about leaving the country. That was just like a far-fetched thing. You're like, hey, you leave the country, you may not come back. They're gonna harvest your organs. You're gonna get kidnapped by a cartel. You know, the typical fucking media shit that's fed to you that you fall into believing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for white people,
So
though. They don't do that to us blacks. They don't do that to us.
hell no. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. You know, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a stereotype that's put into your mind by the media, and if you don't know better, you won't do better. So at the time, I didn't know better.
But think about
So
it.
I
They
did
do that on purpose. To fear. You could lead people better by fear. You know what I'm saying? To keep you
exactly,
there. Go
exactly,
ahead, though. Because you
exactly.
said it right there about fear. Because you know what I'm saying? That's what they do. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I took a leap of faith one year. I went and got my passport, and I left the country, and I went to Brazil. I stayed out there for 13 days, and those
Wow.
13 days changed my life forever. When I came back to this country, I had a completely different perspective on life. I looked at people differently. My actual work ethic completely
How did
changed.
you look at it different?
Well, first of all, when I went to other countries, I
Below.
realized that the first thing
No,
I
when you
didn't
came
have,
back. When you came back, you said you looked at this thing different. How?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When I left here, every other day I heard the N word. In this, in that. You know good, dirty, in this. When I got to other countries, I didn't hear that shit. And it wasn't that I was looking for it. It's just that it just never happened. You know, the music that I was listening to, most of it was music was right. It was love. And I heard trap music here and there, but for the most part, that wasn't. And when they had that, they wasn't saying that word. So when I came back here, I realized that there was a overt amount of racism here. It was like just in my face. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't see in other places. Now, when you're in this country and you don't leave out this country, you think the whole fucking world is like that as well. But when you come back, you're like, damn, shit's different. You know? I also realized when I was there, I didn't have to live up to this stereotypical black man type of shit, you know. I didn't have to be hyper masculine. I didn't have to be a fucking thug. I didn't have to be looking for clips for my gun to go shoot another brother or some shit like that. The women that actually accepted me for the person that I was. So pretty much I don't frown upon the hip hop culture, but let's just keep it real. There's not many rap songs that you can listen to and incorporate that shit into your lifestyle and have a positive outcome. And
That's
most people, when they listen to this shit, they don't take it just as entertainment value. They take it into a lifestyle. Hence, you have brothers killing each other in the streets every fucking day. Sometimes they listen to this music. I think, just my personal opinion, in some shape, form, or fashion, it cultivates that you know, to particular lifestyle. So when I got back here, I started not spending irrational money on fucking the latest fucking gold chain that I saw Jeezy wearing, the fucking new Yeezys that came out for $300 and shit, you know. I started looking towards more of doing things to invest in myself so I can have a future, because I realized in my mind, for half of what I have here, I can live there like a fucking king, and I'm gonna get treated better. So once I realized that, my whole options, my whole goal in life was like completely flipped out. You know what I'm saying? I started looking into passive income options. I started looking into stocks. I started looking into fucking real estate. You know what I'm saying? Things I never worried about before. My life consisted of before work 5 days, go out on the weekend, buy weed, buy liquor, impress the hoes, and just spend elaborate amounts of money on fucking cars and shit to impress people who really don't give a fuck about me. When I got back here, that completely changed. All right. My bank account got more because I wasn't spending money on just frivolous shit. You know what I'm saying? I looked at people differently. Like when I approached people or just women in general, I was more direct and to the point, because I knew in my mind was open that I have options now. And see, when people don't have options, they tend to settle for shit or take shit that they normally wouldn't if they knew they had those options. And that would move me towards traveling. A month later, I went to Colombia. I went to Colombia with a group of very good young men. You know, I ain't gonna say young men, but they were like middle-aged guys. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people in there were like from the age of anywhere from 35 on up. Some of them were in their early 30s or whatnot. And that trip there with those brothers, I realized I made more friends out of the country that were more stand-up guys than I did with here. See, we have these things that I call fair weather friends in the United States. When things are good, they're good. But if you ever fall down, they're not going to reach to pull you back up. Your ass just down there. Fuck you. And when I started seeing that, I had a lot of fair weather friends. And when things wasn't all great, when I didn't have the weed and I ain't had the liquor, when none of these motherfuckers would be found. Well, when I went out the country and I got with these group of fellas, these fellas actually held me down. It was to a point to where it's like, these guys hardly knew me. I got locked out of my house. And you know what? They called me and invited me to come stay with them, you know, because I was a traveling brother. They said, man, we out here in this country. It's just us. We all we got. We traveling brothers. We got to stick together. Thought went through my mind. Why the fuck don't us as brothers do the same thing in the United States? Why we don't adopt the same rationale in the States? I never could figure it out. At a point, I stopped trying to figure it out, and I've been traveling ever since. And this is how this changed my mindset right now. I have more of a minimalist mindset. I don't invest in name brand frivolous shit just on a random. Not, don't get me wrong. I like nice shit like the next man. But it's not like I'm out here doing this shit to impress people who don't give a fuck about me. You know, if I do it, it's for my own self-worth. It's for me wanting to feel good. Just shit that my son may need. I like a nice pair of shoes on my feet. Shit that's like that, just functional. But before, it was like a whole nother ball game with it. I was spending money on fucking rims for cars. I was getting sound and TVs and shit, beating up and down the block. You know what I'm saying? It was just all fucked up. But since I've gotten back and I'm starting to travel more, my whole perspective on life is different, and it's for the better. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't pop pills anymore. All I do now is drink water. I go to the gym, try and maintain a good weight. Matter of fact, that's something else that took place too. Once I went to Brazil, coming up on that Brazil trip, I was 264 pounds. All right. That is not healthy. It's not sustainable in the long run. Well, little did I know a little something called COVID was going to come along 5 years later. And as I think back about it in hindsight now, those choices that I made for travel back then, because I'm gonna be honest with you, my original motives were all vain. I saw beautiful women walking down the beach. I didn't want to walk down the beach with my shirt off, looking like a fucking bucket of slop, so I lost all the fucking weight. So today I'm 204, and as you all know, people that have excessive, I don't want to call them, I don't want to use that word. Let's just say people that are overweight are more susceptible to contracting the virus and that being fatal, just bad health. So that's another part that also helped me change my life. And then fast forward in the future, it's helping me now because I have a healthy lifestyle. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do pill, I don't do anything. All I do is drink water and I fuck a lot. And pretty much
God
that's
bless you, bro. I survived that shit too. I had that corona shit.
Yeah.
What?
I survived it, yeah.
Damn, bro.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you. Everybody gets it different though. I didn't have it like I didn't get it as bad as other people may get it. Salute my it does kill people though. Fred, rest in peace, Fred the Godson. Cat named Meg that I know. A few people I know that got.
I'll just look at the screen. G-Up. Oh, you had it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
About 4 months ago, I caught it. Yep.
Wow.
I just stayed away from everybody. I stayed in my fucking house. You know what I'm saying? And I, drank orange juice and vitamin C and vitamins, a lot of vitamins and shit like that, antibiotics and shit. And I'm all right, man. Thank the Father. Thank the Father.
That's what's up.
Dios ten bendita.
Yes. Yeah, gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios. But yeah, man, that was a beautiful thing to hear the brother talking about seeing the world like that and all the things that the world has to offer, man. We get stuck up on New York or America, man. It's a big world out there, man. Good people all over the world, man.
Let's speak about those offerings, OW. Let's get to the offerings. I can't believe that I forgot the one of your greatest things, the Bible study. Let's get into the Bible study over there.
I see what you want to talk about.
Let's take the church. Let's take the church. He told you the healthy part.
Amen. Amen.
Talk to me. Go ahead.
Okay, well, since you asked, well, Bible study could be a good thing, but it's a physical activity, you know what I'm saying? And usually you have to be in good health to do that, which is another reason why I lost some weight. But you can actually go to these other countries and go to church for a substantially less amount of money than when you have to pray to go to a sermon in the good old United States.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Yes, that was a rather attractive feature initially, But we all evolve, I mean, it's something that's gonna grab your attention at first, and you be like, okay, it has to be something more to it than this, But it's all part of the evolution. If we were gonna go down a food chain, if someone would have told me, well, from the best to the mediocre to the worst, from the three places I've been at the top of the food chain, I'm always gonna pick Brazil. Brazil, hands down, for a couple of reasons. First of all, the food in Brazil is bar none the best. And me coming from Louisiana, it's kind of fucking hard. It's hard to fucking please me. All right, because here we have the Gulf, which we have the best seafood. We have grade A beef. We got some good fucking chickens running around because we slaughter them bitches ourselves.
Shit. I don't know about that seafood shit.
Hold on. See, let me finish.
I'm not gonna stop him. I'm not gonna stop.
You already stopped him.
I please go ahead, continue, bro. Just not the seafood.
Just my opinion. Now, there are some places in the United States that I'm not gonna lie, they may have better seafood than us, but from my opinion here, I'm just hard to please because it's like I have an abundance of that shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like I get fucking huge ass fucking Gulf shrimp for like $3 a pound.
No, I got you, but get back to the Bible study aspect.
Yeah, he's going to Bible study. That's what he's there for.
The Bible study. All right. As far as is in Brazil, you have all colors of the spectrum. All right. You also have to keep in mind that Brazil has the second largest population of Black people next to Africa. All right. So when you
Mm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
a lot of people forget this shit, you know, because let me just say, I have my on my own channel, and I've been attacked because they say, oh, you go to Brazil because you like the light-skinned women. Well, motherfucker, I'm light-skinned myself. I don't see what that has to do with the conversation. But did you know
Salute, Brian.
Salvador Bahia, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the fucking first stops they had.
Salute,
You know, the
Bilo.
only difference between us and them was a boat stop. You know, it happened to stop there, then we came here, you know. But there are more
Mm.
African Americans there, you know. So when you say that I'm just going there for
Wow.
lighter skinned people, it's like I can tell right then and there you have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Because when you say Brazilian, it's a nationality, it's not a fucking race, you know,
That's
and
right.
that's where they get lost that's when I know right there, okay, I'm talking to an idiot. This is going to be fun. So I just go ahead on and I'm like, okay, well, you do know they have black people in Brazil, right? Huh? I thought they was Brazilians. I'm like, oh my God. I said, you really are dumb, aren't you? But anyway, you get all colors of the spectrum. So if you want you a thick chocolate motherfucker, they got that too. Now, if you want something that's light skinned and built like a sister, you know what I'm saying? With green eyes and curly hair, there's a place
Facts.
called it's a particular city. It's called Recife. All right.
Mm.
And the capital of Recife is Pernambuco. Okay. You go right there, you're gonna see some fucking women with like a butter skin tone complexion with green eyes and curly hair. It's like
Mm.
when you see that, it's gonna fuck you up at first because you're gonna be like, damn, what is she? But she's just fucking beautiful, you know?
Mm.
Then when you engage in conversation with her, you would be looking at her like, okay, this is like, she gotta be a fucking dentist, she might be a lawyer, something like that. I don't stand a chance in the world. Guess what? She's a working girl. You can get her for $25. And that's what's really gonna fuck your mind up
Wow.
right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You could take her somewhere, $25, and it's gonna be some outstanding sex. They don't hold back. You know, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Patrice O'Neal, but
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
actually,
comedian, the
yeah,
comedian.
I don't know if y'all heard the show that he actually did, but before he passed away, he went to Brazil, and he said that he he didn't know if it was daylight or nighttime. He stayed in the room the entire time. He never
Wow.
came out. Yeah, and he said when he came back, he was like all he was thinking about how he could get back out there. You know, and like he pretty much said they sell you what you want. They sell you that dream. You know,
Wow.
some people like to be sold a dream or whatnot. You know, it's just a good feeling. All right. As far as the one thing about Brazilians that stick out as opposed to the rest of the women in the spectrum that I'm going to get into, I'm going to go to Colombia, then I'm going to go to DR. I'm going to work my way down. Sorry, don't want to offend anybody. What I found out about the women in Brazil, these motherfuckers work out constantly. They have a workout ethic that you would not fucking believe. You think about a bodybuilder in the United States, think about this shit on steroids.
Yeah,
A lot
Brazilian
of them,
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, jiu-jitsu. Yeah,
one of them bitches will drop kick the fuck out of you. She catch you
Hell
right, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You going to sleep. You know, you're gonna be questioning your manhood when you wake up. This bitch just drop kicked me, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
Brazilian
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, they won the
Yeah.
first. They won the first couple of UFC tournaments. But
Yeah.
go ahead though.
Hoist Gracie, the Gracie
Yeah,
family.
Yeah.
the Gracie. Yeah,
Right.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Hell to the yeah. Now, far as location, once you get there, there's two main places that I went to get my entertainment. One of them was in Niterói. Now, Niterói isn't actually in Rio de Janeiro. It's on the other side of the bridge. You go over there. What they have over there is something they call termas. All right. In other countries, they call them something else. I'm gonna tell you that when I get there. But it's all similar. It means the same
What's that,
thing,
like a
just a
prostitute?
different. Nah, it's called a terma. Let me explain what a terma is. A terma is like their houses set up specifically for one meaning, to get men's rocks off, and women, because women go there too. I was in a
Mm.
couple of them, and despite what people may think, you go to these termas, sometimes men and women go in there together, and they'll get them a girl, and they'll have a good time, you know. But
Wow.
it's only in the United States where I face all the time, but it's considered taboo as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense to you. It's only here, you know. Like once a woman's had 10 dicks, she's tainted. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing left. Like,
Hmm.
get the fuck out of here. You know, you go other places, they're more open about sex. And Brazil is one
Yeah.
of those
Hell yeah.
places. And you get there, there's several termers in the area. I'm not going to go into all the names of them. You can look it up online if you want to or not or whatever. But right now, the current exchange rate in Brazil is like 5.5 to 1. So I could give y'all an example of what that exactly means. For every $100 that you have, you exchange it there, you'll get $525.
Mm.
You see the exchange rate? The average girl that you'll come in contact with, the high class one is going to probably be around anywhere from 200 to 300 reais, which is approximately around $40. All right. The average girl, which is by American terms, average. Let me clear this up so no one misunderstands this. I'm speaking on Brazilian, on a Brazilian scale. All right, because this is my opinion, and a lot of people in the travel community will agree with me who've been there. A 5 in Brazil, if you bring her to the United States, she's an 8 or a 9.
Mm.
It just works out that way. It just works out there. And I'll do simple math. You think about it, like 80% of the women here, that 70 to 80% of the women here are overweight. In Brazil, 70 to 80% of them got a fucking gym membership.
Mm.
All right. And that's the difference. Now, if you're a hog hunter and you're in the United States, this is your fucking glory land. You feel like you don't need to go nowhere. You got more than enough hogs walking around here in slop. You're good to go. But if you're like me and you're into women that actually take care of their bodies, that look good in a fucking swimsuit, Brazil is your go-to place. Rule of thumb, the closer you get to the city, the closer you get to El Centro, the cheaper the prices get. The closer you get to these tourist areas, i.e. Copacabana, Ipanema, Lagoa, places like that, the more prices go up because they know you are there. They know gringos are there. Gringos have more money, so they're going to charge more. So once again, like I said in the show I just did, I tend to go to the places where the locals hang out at. I get cool with the locals. I talk to them. I follow them around, and you get shit $20 all day. All right. Those are the terms. There's a place called I can't think of the name right now. I haven't been to Brazil in 3 years, but it'll come to me probably when I get to the next place I'm going to. Now, Colombia.
Is it legal?
Absolutely. Prostitution is absolutely legal there. It's not like in the United States where if you do something as simple as go bust a nut and the motherfucker is over 21 years old, they will lock you up for the shit if you say you paid her $5. They don't do that shit there, And for the life of me, I still try to figure out. Now, let me make no mistake about what I'm about to say. I am totally against child molestation. If a motherfucker is under 18 and you're a grown man and you fucking with her, please, we should cut his dick off and throw him under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Just get him out of here. He don't deserve. No,
Most
that's wrong.
definitely.
But once you are an adult, you 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, if you choose to step off into that realm, if you're doing it safely, if it's your choice, you're not being made do it, by God, let the motherfucker handle their business,
Right.
because marriage is nothing but pimping and hoeing in its rawest form. But when the states get they cut out of it, now it's legal. You got to sign this paperwork. You have to get this marriage license. You have to pay this judge. Oh,
crazy.
It's great now. It's no problem, So yes, it's legal there. It's legal in Brazil. It's legal in Colombia. But pimping is illegal in Colombia. Pimping is illegal in DR. How they go about proving it, I don't know. I just know that if it's the person's choice to do it and there's not some man that's forcibly making her go out there and he's taking the money, that's where they have a problem at. That's where the law steps in at. That's where they give your ass some serious fucking time, man. You do not want to get caught up in any one of these fucking countries talking about, I'm a whole pimp out here, you hear me? That shit is frowned upon. I'm just telling you, I don't know if y'all seen a Colombian jail on TV, but it's nothing like American jail. I'll put it to you like that. I'll put it like this. If you spent a week in a Colombian jail, you would come back to the American jail and gladly do 5 years on top of your fucking head and wouldn't even fucking flinch. I promise you. I promise you this. I promise you this. It's totally fucking different. Moving on to Colombia. Colombia was the second place that I went to. And I'm not doing this for any other reason other than I'm just going in the order of the places that I went to. Most people will tell you, oh, you take small steps. You go to DR first, then you work your way up to Colombia, then you go to Brazil. Look, I'm a person that believes in
The
going against the
opposite way.
grain. I went the opposite way. I flipped it around. You know what I'm saying? So, well, the fuck, I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna start off at the best and work my way back. I fucked up because once I got to Colombia, I was stuck there. I couldn't go anywhere else. I got to Colombia and I was stuck there. And I'm gonna tell you why. In Colombia, you have something called Paisa women. Y'all, you familiar with Paisas? Anybody familiar with Paisa?
Well,
Anybody?
who?
Paisa. They call it Paisa. In Medellin, the
Nah,
women there are Paisas.
So what is it?
The women that are indigenous to Medellin, they're called Paisas. All right, that's what they go by.
Okay.
All right. The women there, they're very kind, and what their main feature that just grabs me, and I could never they got me. I'm sorry. I'm weak for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man at the end of the day. They have this long black flowing hair with these Barbie doll eyes. All right. And one thing about them, they don't have, all of them don't have the natural bodies of the Brazilians, but their faces are marvelous. It's like you're looking into like perfection in their faces. You could just look them up. You know, you got time, do a Google search of Medellin, and you're good to fucking go. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of them are more fair complected, but they just as well as Colombia. You have Afro-Colombian as well. But in this particular region I'm talking about in Medellin, most of the women have a butter complexion. They have a slender body with a little plump, little bump, pear-shaped type ass they got going on with it. You know what I'm saying? And they love to, they do good things with their mouth. I'll tell you like that. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part,
Good things with their, excuse me? Good things with what?
Their mouth.
Oh, okay.
You ever had to talk a
Carry on,
motherfucker? You ever had a, I don't know about you, but in the United States, sometimes you ever meet some women, they're like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't really like to do it. You know, you got to like twist their arm to, you know, to perform a little fellatio.
Yeah.
That you will not
Oh,
have
for
that
hereditary.
problem. Yeah, you fellatio, you will not have that problem. And I found that out. The first girl I actually dated there, that was like because you just, let me clear this shit up too while we talking about this. There are a lot of women there that are non-pro that you could talk to, and just like when they come to our country, they're considered as exotic. Well, whether you know it or not, they may not tell you this, but when you go to their country, they consider you as exotic as well. Some of them might just want to fuck you for the novelty of it, but you have to invest that time into talking to some of them and figuring it out. And I get it. You know, if you're only there for 3 or 4 days, who has time to figure that shit out? Like, look, I see you. You want me? What do I need to do to make this happen? How much? Come on, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a person that has time to like constantly go there like once a month or once every other month, it may be good for you to invest a little time into getting to know one or two of them or whatever. And you don't have to pay for the pussy no more. They'll just be happy to fuck you. Not yet, take them out. That's great, all that good shit. But you know, just the normal things that come along with dating. They're not hard people to work with, you know. And that's what another thing that grabbed me about it. You know, I saw myself going above and beyond, you know, to grasp the attention of somebody here. And when I got it, I'm like, this is not definitely not worth it. The other thing that's good about Medellin and you're going to Colombia, there are a lot of places that you could go there to get entertainment, and the prices are very reasonable. You know, another thing, they're not going to beg you. You don't have to worry about that begging shit. A lot of guys in the travel community who go to other places, those places I'm going to get into momentarily, when they leave there, as soon as they get home, they're getting pictures of fucking empty refrigerators. I'm hungry. They're getting pictures of motherfuckers in the hospital. I just fell off the fucking bike. They're getting pictures of people stitched the fuck up, you know, my legs hanging off. They're getting pictures of their daughters. They even take their daughters. That's the lowest of the low. They take their daughters and bandage their arm up like somebody snapped their arm like a twig. You look on fucking Facebook the next day, she throwing a fucking soccer ball down the field 80 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought her fucking arm was broke. That bitch just threw the ball 40 yards. The fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? This is some people will do that. They will try and take advantage of it. Some of the places you want to go to in Colombia to look for these goods and services, you want to go to an area called Laureles. And it's another area you want to go to is called El Centro. Now, El Centro can be kind of sketchy at night. Y'all guys may be okay because y'all speak some Spanish, but just a heads up, if you just come into this channel, El Centro at night, they got some rogues running around there. Might not be too safe for you. Just saying, proceed with caution. I say it like that. The Bolivia area, you want to go there. And also, there's one other area. It's not going to come to my mind right now. Envigado. There we go. Envigado. That's another place as well because there's a mall in Envigado. And believe it or not, that's a good place to find like semi-pro type girls. I mean, girls that actually have a job, but they're not out there selling pussy every day. They may find somebody they like or whatever. Might be you. Might not be you. But Envigado has a mall. That's where a lot of the more well-to-do Colombians will go into that mall. I've frequented that mall several times. When I went in there, I saw lots of BMWs. I saw lots of Mercedes Benz. I saw lots of money in that area. So I say that to say this: you have a good chance of actually meeting a decent woman there that may be like semi-pro. She might do a little something, and that's pretty good because then you know you got your girl. She'll do something strange for a little piece of change, but at the same time, she still got a job and she's being selective about the dicks that she taking. The average bitch in the fucking casa, it's like when you walk in there, it's first come, first serve. They line your ass up like the Jackie Chan line. They bring about 30 girls in that motherfucker. Sometimes more than that. They have between 20 and 30 girls they're bringing there. All colors of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? 45 minutes, $15. An hour, $30. Go pick one. You know? Hey, pick two. You know? But this is like, you know, this is all day in and out, you know? So those are the places you want to go to in Colombia to check. You mean you're just out and about, you're like, hey, I want to go to Colombia for the first time. I just want to have a good time. I'm not looking to try and meet my next wife, not this trip. But OW did tell me if I was looking for a decent woman, I should go to Envigado and I might stand a better chance there. Yes, that's it. Another city you want to go to in Colombia is Cartagena. Cartagena is the beach town, more of the how you want to say that? The beach vibe you get. They have a beautiful beach in Cartagena. I went there. I went there in March, as a matter of fact. I stayed there for 6 days. I stayed there in March. There's something they call it a clock tower, old city. Now, that's where you go at there. Cartagena is a little different in that aspect as opposed to Medellin. Medellin, you have maybe 15 or 20 fucking casas that you can go to, all right? In Colombia, they're called casas. In Brazil, they're called thermas. That's the difference. All right. So they may have 20, maybe 30 casas. I don't know them all, but there's a whole fucking shitload of fucking casas in Medellin. You go to Cartagena, there are not as many casas. Their shit is set up a little fucking different. There's an area called the Clock Tower area. That's where all the ladies of the night come out at. They rally up, you know, all the locals come around there. You know, they rally up. They have a lot of bars there, cigar bars, art museums, wine tasting. All that takes place in that one little area right there. You can find anything you want right there. It's all concentrated right there. If you go to Cartagena, think Clock Tower. Think about Clock Tower, think Cartagena. You go there. Only thing is, I will tell you this, and I warn you ahead of time, the prices may be a little bit more expensive in Cartagena as opposed to Medellin. Basic law, supply and demand. Medellin is a much bigger city, much more people working there, more competition, lower prices. Cartagena is a tourist town, all right? More gringos, less locals, higher prices. When I say higher, it's like a $10 or $15 difference, depending on the girl. If you meet somebody that likes you, you might end up like me. You might have a threesome for $50. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
Always
great.
remember.
Hold
But
on,
I
bro.
speak.
You know you tell me that I'm your man. You got a threesome for $50.
Yeah, but I
That's a
speak a little
pure
Spanish.
fucking Reebok.
I speak a little
Oh yeah,
Spanish.
because you speak a
So,
little Spanish.
you know,
Okay,
like I
okay.
said, my Spanish isn't perfect. And I pretty much have a line already set up what I'm going to say. Like once you start talking to people, and if I could lead the conversation and you slow it down, I'll understand it. But when people intentionally talk fast, I'll be like, you know what? Habla más lento, por favor, or I don't even want to talk no more. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, look, write this shit down. Because I can read more Spanish than I could probably understand. And I'm going to get, that's the next thing
Right.
I'm going to get into as I'm moving forward with that. So yeah, I end up having a threesome for $50. It's a long story behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? How that actually went down. But just to make it right quick, the first night I met one girl, me and her got together. We did our thing or whatnot. She told me about her friend. She showed me a picture of her friend. And I was like, I like her. You know, I said, does she do the same things that you do? And she was like, yes, I do. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she
Get her
liked to
ass
taste the
over here.
yeah, she liked to taste the babies. So I was like, okay, we need to get her over here. You know what I'm saying? So she came over there and they had I gave them a few beers or what they I did it wasn't Presidente. Presidente is Dominican Republic. I gave them some whatever that fucking
Yeah.
shit was, Coronas downstairs, drank a few beers or whatnot. And when it was all said and done, 4 beers, whatever they were smoking on the balcony, and $50. I was in there, you know,
$50 and 4 beers later.
$50. Yeah, that's how that went down. That
$50.
I can't make this shit up. This was in Cartagena. You know, that was in Cartagena. Now the rest of the time I was there, I didn't get, you know, prices that were like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like maybe a little bit more, you know, give or take depending on what I wanted. You know, everybody got their own little fetish or whatever. We ain't gonna get into all that shit. You know, everybody got their own little thing. But yeah, if it was some off the wall shit that you like, just be prepared to pay extra money for that shit. All right. That was Cartagena. Oh, and the food in Cartagena it's easier to find good food in Cartagena. I will say that. You know, I found great places to eat in Cartagena. All right. Cartagena is great. Me, myself, personally, I would go to Cartagena if I already had like a main chick that I was kicking it with, you know what I'm saying? And maybe
That's
she
what
liked
Fat
pussy
Joe's
too.
really from.
Yeah, that's where you want to go at, because there's a couple of beaches and tours you can do around there too. And that'd be good for you to have like a nice little lady friend to go do all that shit with. And if she like pussy too, that's just fucking great. Y'all have a great time. And last but not least, Dominican Republic. I've been there 2 times. I went to Santo Domingo, Zona Colonial, and Boca Chica. They're
Juicy
all,
skin. Nigga,
yeah, okay. In Santo Domingo, you have more opportunity of finding like a non-pro girl there. You know what I'm saying? She just really wants to spend time with you more than anything. All right,
yeah,
but you
you know, we always do this every time. What's a non-pro? I mean, I know what you're talking about, but if they're dingoes or not used to
okay,
the,
okay,
just
okay. A girl who isn't specifically a lady of the night, a girl who isn't specifically selling pussy, a girl who isn't specifically a prostitute. When we say semi-pro, that means she sells pussy part-time. That means when the bill isn't due or she may be put into a compromising situation, then she may result to, okay, I know I'm fine. I don't mind sucking a dick. Okay, what can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? It isn't like this is her 24-hour grind. They have bitches that go to sleep and wake up in the morning and that's all they do is think about how and when they're gonna sell that pussy or bust their ass open or who gonna piss on them tomorrow so they can make a few dollars. I shit you not. Because for me, I tell everybody I'm a hybrid. I can either talk to a female and establish a relationship with them and have a sexual relationship after that, or how you want it. If you don't want to go through that, I can give you these $30, these 40, or whatever the fuck it is, and we can get it in. You know, either way it go, money's gonna get exchanged in these situations. That's why when guys come on and they go to bed, oh, you a trick. I like, bruh, I don't care how you slice and dice it. I done been on both sides of the podium. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, the guy that's playing boyfriend, he actually spending more money than the fucking trick. But that's for another show. So either way it go, I'd be like, you can meet a girl there, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna take them out, you know,
AOW.
and so forth. Oh shit, I ain't even know you was here, bro. God damn it, my
Yeah,
bad.
but I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm like a premium trick. I'm like in the 1% of tricking. But I'll let you finish your story, man.
This nigga said he in a 1% trick. God
bro,
damn,
you
bro.
should have more to say than that. You cut him off to say that. JK, get your ass back. I
That's
seen
okay.
some
That's okay.
Venezuelan in Mexico. They gonna cut him off just to say that bullshit. Like, yeah, I do it, but I'm medium. Oh,
That's my dog, bro.
all right.
JK, my dog, bro. But hey, bro.
Nah,
So
JK's
I'm almost finished. I'm about to be finishing up right now because we're at the bottom of the. Well, I ain't gonna say the bottom. We bringing it home now. Yeah, with the bottom of the night, we're about to bring it on home because at the DR, it's the closest place to the states, and that being that it is the closest place to the state, that is its biggest fucking downfall. The women there have become Americanized. A lot of them are Americanized. All of them, they glorify Cardi B. They glorify American culture, which is basically the reason why we're leaving the States in most cases is to get away from the Western culture, which is fucking pretty
in the
much.
first place, right? I got you.
Exactly. They poison the fucking women. They adopted feminism. They've adopted everything
like,
that we pretty much.
That's just like that's just like fucking with a Becky that try to be a black girl, like fucking with a black back nigga. Like I mean, no, I change that. But that's just like fucking with a white with a Becky that's just into Rick Ross and into 22 G's and shit. Like bitch, like I'm fucking with you because you're a Beck, not for you to be acting like Wanda. But go ahead.
Right. So basically, they're wiggers. You know, they're fucking wiggers. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted a white girl, not a wigger, but you're a wigger, so I gotta settle for this shit. You know.
Yeah. I
So
wanted a white girl. I didn't want you to like rap, bitch. I didn't want you to tell
yeah,
me
you
about
know,
Ice
it's
Cube.
kind of it's like yeah, we could, you know, yeah, it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because usually if they like black people, they usually adopt the black culture. So it's kind of like a little give and take with that. It's just weird like that, man. So
I'll get back to it. I don't want you to get off your finishing pieces, but I know.
oh,
I
but
know what you're saying.
the matriarchy. All right, the matriarchy has affected a lot of the culture of the DR, and there's a lot of people who go to DR who will tell you that they'll be like, "Man, I went to DR 10 years ago, and it's totally different now." Or what changed, you know? And you could look at them, and okay, I see what changed, you know. So basically, when you go there, you're gonna come across a lot of fucking hustlers. I'm just gonna keep it 100. There's a lot of hustlers there. You're gonna go through a lot of shit before you find some sugar. All right, but when you find some sugar, it's gonna be hella fucking sweet. Once, it's like since this huge influx of African American men have gone down there, and they've adopted the throw the money up fucking attitude, like they want to go to the club and like it's a strip club and just go to throwing their money up in the sky and shit. Like, look at me, I'm a baller. Prices have went up. All right, things aren't as inexpensive as they used to be. All right, everything's at a fucking premium now because everybody wants to be the next Future. Everybody wants to be the next Rick Ross. Everybody wants to throw their money up. So when people see this and they perceive that and they hear the music and they see us doing that, they're like, okay, these motherfuckers got money. Why should I charge $20? And clearly, I've just seen him throw 100 in the sky. Okay, bitch, I want $100 too. And that's what happened, you know? And with the advent of this new fucking virus they had out here, they had a lot of brothers who was going to a lot of these websites and shit and sending these Dominican women $40 and $50 for fucking pictures. All right, literally, and it's just doing the shit, you know. So I said to say this: Dominican Republic is good. If you was to go there and you're looking for entertainment, pick your places. All right. And I can't tell you those exact places because honestly, I don't know. I've only been there twice. I got lucky. You know, I got lucky. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I got lucky and I've been on a lucky spree, and Colombia has been closed, which is the only reason why that I ended up in DR. As a matter of fact, I want to reiterate that shit. Had Colombia never closed, I would have never known what a Boca Chica Beach or a Zona Colonial was. All right. Far as prices go, I had I had the privilege of having other people there with me, and they were going out, and you know, we all network, we share information with each other. The pricing is so fucking, it's so off the wall, it's so all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna throw some numbers out here, and like shit, I hope it sticks. You know what I'm saying? I had a group of brothers go to one particular casa. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. It was 4 brothers looking for a good time. Walked into an establishment. How much is it going to cost for us to have a little fun here? The first girl approached him, told him $250 for an hour. Not overnight, not
Damn.
3 hours.
That's American, ain't it? That's American shit.
Yes. Yes. that was the first one. On top of that, she was a Venezuelan. All right. So this pilot wasn't even supposed to be there. All right. The next person said he approached a young lady. She told him $100 for an hour. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
$100 for
y'all
30
be.
minutes. Okay.
Oh.
That's what I said. $100 for 30 fucking minutes. Now, keep in mind, these bitches not talking in peso. They talking in US motherfucking D. So you know what that tells me, right?
Oh. Ooh.
They're too close
What's
to the
that,
United
man?
States. And they're trying, you know why they're trying you like that? Because someone before you, the person that walked in the room before you, he paid that shit. And she looking at you as a mark just
Yeah,
like
or the
him.
last
So
10
she gonna
people.
try. Exactly. And that's what's going on. And you go down to Envy or one of them clubs in Sasua or whatnot, and they play the right song, the Negroes are gonna go get 100 ones and start throwing it up. What does that mean? Oh, y'all
Yeah,
got money
that's
to
just,
spend. So
yeah.
they group all of you into the same barrel. All right. It's sad, but they got the group mentality. If I see one of y'all doing it, that means the other 5 of y'all do too. And so does the other 20, you know, and they starting to see this
Or
as a
you still
reoccurring
have it.
event. Yeah, they got it.
Or like
So
you
what they
said,
see,
just get Americanized. Like you said, it just point blank, it gets Americanized. Like here, like,
it's
oh, them
American now.
balls can do it. Y'all niggas should be able to do it. Whether you can
But
do it or not. So if you don't,
there's
it's like, go ahead.
Yeah, but
exactly.
I gotta
But
stop you. I gotta
there's a
stop you,
silver
old
lining.
dog,
Oh, go ahead, man.
because you said DR is the closest, and I gotta argue with that. I think Mexico, Tijuana is the closest, because that shit's
Yeah,
just like
I
right
saying
across the border.
I
well,
heard they cheap in
speak
Tijuana.
well, I was
No,
speaking of a
no,
vantage point coming from Brazil. I was
yeah,
saying it was closest on out of them 3, from Brazil to Colombia to. But you are right. Tijuana is the closest. But you know, I was doing a 3-to-1 thing. But I'm about to be finished, and y'all can have it. The last thing, there is a silver lining there. I was able to find people through people that lived there, and you was able to get some pretty good service for around 2,500 pesos. Now that was far in between. You have to actually know someone, which goes back to my prior vlog when I say get to know the people who are there. When I first got there, I struggled a little bit, but I got through it. I was getting 3,000 pesos here, blah, 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 blah. I eventually hooked up with some people that lived there. They pointed me in the right direction. I got it down to 2,500 and $100 overnight, and that's the end of my story to tell. Jay
Hey,
Copper, take it away.
how many like when you go into these places, like how long should you stay? Like what's the minimum? Like some people go to these places, stay 2 weeks, a month. Like how long? What's the minimum you think you should stay?
You have to know your why. You have to know your why, brother. That's the
Well,
first
to have
question
a
you're
good
gonna ask
time,
yourself.
like to have a good time, like like you said, you trying to get to know people there. Like you ain't gonna do that in 3 days, I'm sure, or 4.
So that's your why. So basically, you're going down there to establish a relationship and set up some type of networks, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Okay. Bare minimum 7 days. That's the
Okay.
bare minimum, and that's pushing it. Start off with 7 days, all right? Because in those 7 days, you're gonna find out one or two things. You're gonna see if the place is good enough for you, and it's gonna give you enough time for people to warm up to you. I mean, if a motherfucker see you for one time and you talk to them, you know, people, lots of people just don't take likely to people like that on their first time, you know, acquainting themselves with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
It's like the first time you get together with a chick and you fuck her, it's like, yeah, it was good, but the next time she's more relaxed. She may do some things she did the second time that she didn't do the first time. You digging me?
Right.
Same thing applies with when you go to foreign countries and you establish some relationships with people who may not speak your language that well. You know, so give it a week, see how it works out. You're going there if you what we call a weekend warrior. You're going there for 2 or 3 days. Don't even think about it. Don't even try and fucking worry about this shit. Look, find your cheap whorehouse, find you a good bitch that you like, bring her over there, fucker, go back home. Because soon as the sun go down and come back up, it's gonna be time for you to go back home. You're not really establishing shit there. You're going there to get your jollies off. Let's just keep it a buck. It is what it is. Start off
Yeah.
with 7 days. If I were you, and this is something else I tell brothers too. A lot of brothers like using these websites and shit to meet women and whatnot, but they end up shooting themselves in the foot. You ever heard the term a motherfucker talk themselves out of the pussy? I see that happen a
Yeah.
lot. And it's sad, you know, a motherfucker talk themselves out of the pussy. How does that work, O.W.? How do they do that? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. A lot of people will start engaging with these women, right? They'll get their numbers or whatnot. They'll start pre-gaming a
Salute,
month or
see.
two before they get there. You know what I'm saying? So they may have a trip planned in November and they start talking to the girl in fucking April. You know what I'm saying? That's what you don't want to do. All right. If you're gonna start pre-gaming, I always say, for me, if you're leaving, I start 2 weeks out. That's my start time. Other people will tell you different things. Oh, it take 1 week. Nah, nope, 2 weeks. You know, and I do that for a reason. I'm not gonna get into that reason, but just take my advice for it. If you're gonna use the internet, 2 weeks before you start going out there. I don't know what you use. If you use Tinder, whatever else they got going on, I don't know, the fucking Dominican Republic sites. I don't know anything like 2 weeks out. That's rule of thumb. All right. And give yourself a week. Always give yourself a week and you'll be just fine.
Or
Yeah, so what else you JK, what you would say, give us a tier one experience, man, before we switch it up.
How about Tijuana? Well, Tijuana's real
Hmm?
close. Hey, Dad, where you live at? If you don't
in
mind,
Vegas,
in Vegas.
Vegas,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, Tijuana is real close. You just take a easy flight to San Diego and just walk across the border. You can find some cheap
Mm.
stuff, but on the cheap stuff that they got on the street, it's not gonna be that good of quality. I always say, if I'm gonna pay for some pussy, I'm not gonna pay for some broke down pussy, man. I can stay at home and do that shit for free.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm
This nigga a bad motherfucker. That's why that nigga's my friend. Remember what the cash app is though, but this nigga changed
I
to the
one of me
fucking motherfucker. He
people be
went right to the butter.
people argue with me. If I like somebody and I think she bad, and if she's selling me a dream like I'm like the king of the world and shit, I don't care if she asking me for $100, man. For on some real shit, I keep it a real. I keep it a buck, man. I'm straight up and down, man. If she look good, she got a fat ass, and she fine as hell, and she make me feel like I'm the king of the world, man. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. Cause one thing is, the price for a good girl over there is gonna be like 80 to like $100. And why are you gonna go over there and argue about $20 or $30 with some hoe? Cause she gonna maybe take your money. She gonna come in there, be real fast, and she probably not even gonna want to be there for real. One, you don't know none of the language at all. You're trying to argue with them, so they just gonna take your money and get up there and get out of there real fast and shit. Hey, Dad, you got a passport now?
Oh,
Nah.
No. All right. Yeah,
I
but
gotta get one though. I should
uh,
get one. I should. I've been like
yeah,
every
sure,
time I
fella,
think
get
about it.
one
Yeah, it's
on
only
your
two fifty out here. I
on your
think.
anniversary. That's what you're gonna do your anniversary death of the conversation, but you're taking me because you're the nigga. When you get
You
that
say what?
25,000 subscribers, I said when you get your 25,000, I'm saying congratulations now. On your 25th,
nah, but I'm
we
gonna tell you,
like
I
we
tell
normally
you,
talk. No. I'm just telling him. We talking something different. I'm just telling him when he get his 25,000 subscribers anniversary, we gonna be together and we gonna slip the fuck out of here. Oh,
yeah,
homegirl is not watching, or he gonna get his head knocked off. But yeah.
yeah.
Word.
But when I first started traveling, I didn't even do none of that, like pay for play, none of that shit. I just like to go visit places. I went to a lot of places. I went to Guatemala. I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Russia, Dubai. The first time I paid for
Right.
some pussy was in Barcelona, Spain. Matter
Ooh.
of,
Damn, I could
matter of fact,
imagine.
Oh,
matter matter.
y'all just gonna stunt.
Hey,
Y'all just stunting. Go ahead.
He on
Go
his
ahead.
Tom Cruise movie shit
hey,
right now.
hey. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
for real, on some real shit, I used to think
Yeah.
I used to think that shit was weird to pay for sex. I used to be one of them niggas that will argue up and down, be like, hey, You got to go all the way over there and pay for pussy until somebody broke it down to me, and I really thought about this shit. Like,
How they break it down?
hey, no matter
I'm
what
about
you
to ask the
do,
same question. I'm about to
hey,
ask the same question.
all the shit that we do from when we wake up and go to bed is to get some pussy. The clothes that we wear, the cars that we drive, the job that we got is to get some damn pussy. No matter what you do, it's paying for some pussy. Some people be like, well, I got the drink and the weed and shit. I was already eating, but you gotta pay for that shit, man. No matter what, on some real shit, I used to be a real nice ass guy. Motherfuckers take advantage of that shit. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to be on the
Real
phone
talk.
for weeks at a time. Gotta pretend like, hey, I really like this hoe. Hey, how your day doing? Hey, you trying to get the pussy, man. Why you just don't give a bitch 80, $40, $30, get the pussy? That shit might be whack as shit.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Like I'm from Chicago, and as hood as Chicago is, right? And you know hip hop scene, you know how it's like frowned upon and shit. But
Yeah,
like in Chicago, dudes be quick. Like it's young dudes, like 20 years old. Hey, shorty, I got 40. They the $40 niggas. Like I got 40.
yeah.
But I guess that
Coming
came
up
with
in
the
the
same concept though. I guess somebody told them a similar concept because it makes sense. Because like you said, they gonna end up like in that scenario. What they gonna go buy some weed? They gonna what they do pills? They gonna get some pills or some shit. The liquor. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of
Hey,
shit.
I used to have hundreds of Jordans. Jordans, the best clothes, trying to do all the shit to impress women. One, when you go out the states, you see that they don't even give a fuck about what kind of clothes. As long as you look good, they don't care for real if you got designer shit on, if you got Jordans. They wouldn't even know if them motherfuckers was real or fake.
exactly,
Crazy.
exactly.
That shit don't even matter.
But do you think like doing like since you said that, that's perfect question. Like what so you coming from both worlds, like okay, man, like, I'm dressing nice, I smell good, got all the latest greatest shit.
Yeah.
Women come at you towards that. Have you had the most beautiful women on that side or the other side?
On the other side, I fucked some girls that's unbelievable that got like almost 1 million followers that look better. I can send you pictures of girls that I'm with that I fuck that look better than in rap videos.
Mm.
That look better than celebrities.
Just that little sidebar, but I've seen the pictures, and yes, I can vouch for it.
That's
He's
what I
not
was about to
lying.
say. I'm about to jump in there. I got one of those. I got at least two of those. You ain't lying.
Hey, from like I know we grew up, we didn't have that much money. We was lied to for a long time that I thought that it costs a lot of money to like travel out the country, but if you don't buy one pair of Jordans right there, that's a plane ticket.
Exactly,
Right, right.
exactly.
It really don't cost that much money. The most
Exactly.
expensive
That's what I was thinking you would
the
say.
most expensive the most expensive thing is, especially if you're going real far away, is like the plane ticket. All the food over there
Yeah.
and buying all that shit is mad ridiculous cheap.
$5, $9. Breakfast is like
Yeah,
two
like the
dollars.
time we
Yeah,
yo
that's
O.w.
crazy. $2.
When y'all in Dominican
I love
Republic,
watching the
yo,
food joints.
Doc, yo,
What's up?
when y'all was in O.w. when y'all was in Dominican Republic, Trees got bro. This nigga had a fucking steak that the motherfucking Chuck steak was bigger than the plate with size, nigga. That nigga paid like $8 for the shit, bro.
See?
His steak was bigger than the plate, bro.
But that's what I want to do. I be watching them food channels and shit. People be going around. That's my favorite shit. I be like, damn, I should go visit them.
Hell yeah, there's this guy that's named
I love the food, street food, the street food.
yeah, there's this guy you should look up if you like the street food. His name is Mark Weens. He be like
Oh
in
yeah,
India.
I'm on him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
on him.
he be everywhere, man.
Yeah, he be
Chuck said,
everywhere.
Chuck said I'm on him. That's why I like. I just said to somebody in the comments. I said to Honey, see Aries. I think he will come out here because don't think. What's that word again? I always say it is like I'm a male the male misogynist, or even these brothers are. It's just like a conversation sometimes that you gotta have because everything under the sun is for real. Things take place. So just to give the education
That's a
and to the
fact.
brothers, like I was just saying, even for myself, when I was blessed and God looked out for me, you know, that just leaving your city because there's so many of us to be street and thugging and talking all that shit. And these people don't leave their towns.
No.
When I got a piece of money and like what he said, I used to always think being ridiculous, like, yo, no airplane tickets, like you think that thousands of dollars, like you can really go just in the US, besides what these brothers presented and what O.W. is talking about, but you just in the US and not to be in your state and to be in your town, just to enjoy life. One of your paychecks can easily just be around your ticket, and then another one, the way that, especially women, the way they all say, that then you got that hotel. So that's all it takes. It's
But
vice
women
versa with
been
a man.
doing this shit though. Like them girls trips,
Well, no,
they been doing this shit.
yeah, that's where they got what Stella got her groove back there. Exactly, definitely. I don't gotta tell them. I really just put, what I'm saying, put on C's Aries in there because I just thank her for coming and always hearing, probably being around
Females be
nonsense, but
like
don't.
out of nowhere, like, oh, I'm going on a cruise next week. You like for real? Motherfuckers be booking shit like that's how
Yeah,
I need
and
to
then,
be.
yo, my greatest Hey, yo, Def, my greatest thing about what you were just saying about that too. I think me and O.W. had this conversation before. It's like, and then these dudes with they fucked up minds, these dudes be all happy and doing the cabbage patch and shit. Like they set up, really got a girl just make a move. Oh, I'm going to Jamaica, and they just let her go. And the first thing in their mind was, they gonna be calling they bitches and like nigga. Well, I hope you
Mm-hmm.
know. I hope you know her trip to paradise ain't just what she told you, nigga. Like while you getting all
Facts.
gassed up to sit up that crib, nigga, just know that she's getting that thing wax taxed and everything. And she might have spent a pair of Jordans on Fabio. We all, well, that's not the good name because they're rapping, but to
Yeah.
Umberto, some Argentina nigga, some Cool Coach cousin, some Tony Coach,
Cause where
Cool
I'm
Coach
from,
nigga.
G, in Chicago, like it's black as hell. So if a female leave Chicago and go somewhere else, she even see something that's a sight of looking different than, what I'm saying, us. She
Yeah,
own that shit.
it's the same difference.
That's
As
what I'm
OW
saying.
said,
Same shit.
it's exactly deaf. It's the same difference. You think that these shit is what's up, fucking white boy, or whatever.
They
Nah,
do
but
it in
they'll bring
Vegas. Like they could be, it be 10 of their ass. They see a little white boy, they be like, yo, the white boy try to talk to him or some shit. They meet a West Coast white boy who, what I'm saying, he familiar with black women and they from like Chicago or some shit. The motherfuckers be like, whoa, I like this white boy. They whole team be on that nigga.
yeah. They'll play that bullshit like they don't fuck with that shit. Like I said, the same thing, like a French nigga. Like you think your chick is just gonna go to Paris and see one of them Romeo niggas and
And
and getting
shit,
wiped
and
out.
all that shit is not just about paying. Some of them, the women just like you just because you, and don't let you speak a little bit
Yeah,
of Spanish or Portuguese. Shit, you winning for real.
that's
Yeah, that's
facts
true.
because
Cause
that's what I told being on the East Coast. I
I'll go
told
over
W
there.
that
I
I
think
was
I'm with them.
It's like
yeah,
if I knew my Spanish, like I stay in Dominican Republic right now. That's why I call it. Y'all that fuck with me know that I always gonna change stuff. I stay in Dominican Republic now, and if my Spanish was better, like it just makes a difference for us because they're gonna respect you, knowing that you're a straight black man, and you took the time out to know that shit and know they shit. So it makes you that much easier.
yeah, I was shocked because I found myself into a situation like that, and I really wasn't even looking for it to be honest with you, but just through chatting up with somebody and talking to them and shit. Girl telling I want to be your girlfriend. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, okay, you know. And before I knew it, I had a girl with me my whole motherfucking trip. I mean, but
Right.
the truth, I mean, I had to pay for a taxi to get home. I fed her, but it wasn't like, she was there for that
Yeah, who
particular
cares?
purpose. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole
Yeah,
different
who
ball
cares
game.
about that? Because like
And
what
I
you
was like,
said, who cares about that? Anything that you talk about, I call it my fault for cutting you, but I call it casual chicken. O.w. I told you this before. Like for everybody, I call it casual chicken. Even if it's in the U.S., if you could, the least tricking you can do is casual chicken with a chicken that like she smokes, she drinks, you get those things, and then she doesn't charge
right,
you. You bust them down, but you came out your pocket. You can't sit there and think that you're not gonna give a woman nothing except you're just some old pretty you're that ill. No, it don't work like that. Or even if it do work like that, you being a man, that's the only time I say that somebody got to get tipped. You just take care of the young lady. Cause she put you in a position to feel like a king and get your shit over, bro. So like it goes from casual chicken, I guess like with depth, like other people are saying when they're simping, and we know just like you like said, like the simping is different. You know what I'm saying? The simping, you just being a sucker for the pussy, or you the type of nigga you can work all week and really give a bitch your check. Now that's something different, bro. I'm
right.
not giving you nothing without nothing. Like it's just
But like the just for them
bro.
type of dudes, or some dudes, they got everything they want at that point. Like they got like, you know what I'm saying? So they don't want much more. And like money can buy a lot of things,
I,
but some things it can't buy. And that's probably why they be
all
giving
right,
up their whole check.
but I'm gonna give me a second, Def. Um, see, I'm gonna answer and then let him answer. I think for myself, reading what you asked, and you hear this because it's for you, O.w. But I'm gonna answer first. Why do you agree to her to be let her be your girl, basically, if that's not what you wanted? Basically, again, he was overseas, and in that situation, I mean, it could be bullshit, but he's overseas. She knows he's an American dude, so I mean, that's just playing the game. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be your boyfriend for a week. I have no problem with being that. That's basically the answer to that on C's. Now, O.w., that's the question she got for you. Why did you agree to basically when she was like, "Yo, you're my boyfriend," and you went with it?
To be honest with you, I never said I didn't want it. I was just like, yeah, because it was kind of sudden, you know. You see, I'm coming from my culture. Usually, okay, when you start off as friends, all right, then you work into that boyfriend girlfriend thing, all right. I was just more shocked
Hey, yo, T
that
His. Yo, T
she,
History. Yo, yo, yo,
Yeah.
T. Yo, pull up to the new channel, man. Def, pull up
Yo,
to the new channel. Pull up to the
what
new
channel?
channel, the Bullet Gotti Network Topics, man. That's the new live stream channel, nigga. We live, man. Pull up,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Come,
When?
come, come
When?
chop it up with a nigga. Come chop it up with a nigga, man.
When? All right. So all right.
Hey
Go.
Gotti, ever since I've been
O.w.
rocking with you, Gotti, I got a lot of beef.
Come pull up. Come pull up. Come
Got
pull
it.
up over
Anyway,
there.
go ahead. All right, we got you. We got you. We got you. But we was in the middle of something. I don't know. What are you talking about? Going there when? Tomorrow? Tonight? When?
No, I'm live tonight, nigga. I'm live right now, nigga. I'm
So
live
you're
right.
really saying you're gonna come into
Why
my
you don't
got it.
share it on your main page, Gotti?
You,
I'm
you,
I'm I'm blocked right now, man. I can't share the Sunday,
You
man.
can't share either?
Yeah, I can't share, nigga. I can't share the Sunday, man. I'm
all right,
moving
well,
on my.
got it. You're not being like I said. You want to play those games and fuck around, bro. You're not being fucking logical at all. You're coming over here telling me to just shut this down to go to your channel, bro. You're not even,
Yeah, nigga.
bro.
Come on, man.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Don't hold your breath,
Come on, T. Pull up over there, T.
bro.
Come
You
on,
just
man.
cut this man off in the middle of his sentence. Do you remember what you were saying, O.w.?
oh yeah, y'all go
Stop
ahead and
doing
finish
it,
talking.
bro.
Whenever y'all finish, I'll
You're
finish.
talking
No big
crazy,
deal.
bro. Stop doing that, bro. No fucking respect at all. This is this comical shit, bro. You changing up the formula. You're trying to have beat. Like, I'm not gonna do this with you, guys. Now you want to try to like see, like, come on, bro. Nigga, 10 people in here. Oh, now you want to come fucking around so it be something, bro. But you already know that the guns is up, bro. So you go fucking around being stupid for nothing. Yeah, tell her. Bro, I fucking damn near break my table behind his bullshit. Now go ahead, O.w.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, I and me and her were talking for a while, and I just wasn't expecting her to just come at me that soon. It was like, okay, I want to, be my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I was more shocked than anything. Like, okay, I didn't see that coming. Now don't get me mistaken. She's a beautiful woman. All right. I just figured maybe, it may have taken a little bit more time because this was actually our first time getting together and meeting in person. Now we had visual conversation before or whatnot, but it wasn't like nothing. How could I put this? A casual encounter, so to speak. But after we spent a day together or two, she was like, "Hey, I really do like you. Like, how you feel about me being your girlfriend?" I was like, "Well, I could do that. I don't have no problem with that. I said it's just like anything. It'll take time. I'm not gonna say that I'm in love with you or anything like that, but I love spending time with you. And we ended up spending the whole week together, and it was a great week. You know, so
She cook for you?
let's just say it wasn't unwanted. It was more or less unexpected. That's the word I'd be looking for. I wasn't expecting for her to be with the shit that soon. But she took damn good care of me. She cooked around, kept the house clean and shit. She played her part. And nice girl.
But in that case, do you come back in 3 months and then you come back over there to her crib?
That's something I don't do. I got my own rules I set up. I never go to anyone else's house, especially in a foreign country. I just have those rules. They have people that do it. Typically, I go to the country every 30 days. So every 30 days I return. Depending on what time of the month it is and things of that nature, I stay anywhere from 5 to 9 days. Sometimes I stay up to 2 weeks. But going to someone else's house, no, I don't do that. If you can't come to my house, maybe it wasn't meant for you to see me.
Mm.
Crucial.
No,
Listen
that's
to
good
my
because he
G.
said something right there because it's a lot of dudes who get lost up and they'd be like, you know what? All right, how I get the Uber? No, I'm gonna send taxi. The
Yeah, I
special
got that
taxi.
situation. That's why I said I got to linger with him and my man Kelsey because I'm definitely getting out there before the fucking end of the month. But I
Oh
got like that's
yeah.
what I was
See?
saying. O.w. Definitely, that's why I'm asking my people like my homie Claudia be doing like, where's these donations at? Take care, T History. Give me some goddamn food money, man. T History gonna be starving out there, man. You can't let
That's
me
what
go.
Claudia said earlier.
Nah, I'm saying like how she just took. That's my girl. I'm just talking about like how she just be like, nigga, hit that cash app, nigga. Like that's one thing I marvel about that woman is you just hit that cash app and they do it.
You know how you save money here to go out of the country? Don't spend money on women here. It's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. You gotta make a choice. That's it. And now, if you're rich, you can have the best of both worlds. But how I do it, I don't spend money on dates. I don't spend money
Now
on buying house. I don't do that shit in the
I
United
feel you,
States. No.
O.w. because that's how I do it in the Matrix, bro. Like me and Chuck that talked with me on Death of the Cloud Chaser and talked about this before. Like all of us, I ain't gonna say everybody, but it's like it was a thing called the party line and shit like that. And I used to kill that shit, and people who know about it did the same as a male and as female. They got more bodies than we did, like we were saying, and I would do your route. Like I would be at my pop, basically my crib. My pops left me the crib, so I would never take road trips. I did it, but for the most part, I would just like whatever can be fucked up be on my side. Like that's why I be trying to tell brothers about getting their own shit and shit like that, and how especially in the Matrix is, and you baby mamas and you got your shit together. Because when she says it's time to go, bro, it's time to go. And ain't nothing you can say about that no matter what the weather's like, no matter what's going on. When a homegirl say, yo, get the fuck out, that's what you gotta do. And if you don't do it, you're just gonna add on to more trouble to a sentence, nigga. So That's why it's best to have your own shit.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. I gotta have my own shit. I talk too much shit.
You say you talk too much shit not to have your
Hell
own.
yeah. They'll put me out. You got to go, nigga.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody don't have it, you know what I mean? And it's not like an easy thing, but that's, you know what I'm saying, some things that you gotta look at before you make moves, and that's a part of what life's about. You can't just be doing certain things you can't be responsible for. You know, again, Clout, we know EO too, because O.W. was even further than me. It's like, you know, like if you out there pumping young man, even old men still trying to do it. If you don't got like lawyer money, like you got enough weight or you're rocking and if you don't got the lawyer's money or you don't got stuff that's gonna take care of the situation that's definitely gonna eventually happen, then you kind of wasting your time, bro. You keep whatever you pumping, you keep copping that for like over and over again. You keep copping the same thing. You're playing with your life. You're wasting your time. You have to advance. You have to have a double up. You have to have be in a situation like even if you get locked up, you got something to come home to. You don't just go out there on your last foot and give it all, and you ain't got nothing to back that shit up. Now I know
brother.
again, I'm like I believe everything is everything. I know we started with women, but it's the same thing. Like you still gotta, protect yourself and be in front of what you're doing. And then on top of that, you don't know what the fuck is on the other side of like what O.W. said. You going over there dealing with somebody, you don't know what they got going on. That's why I brought him up here too, y'all, because you know a lot of these girls like what we try to do or what they've done, and my tribal community brothers like him. We want to show all our brothers and sisters footage of going over there and stuff. A lot of them people out there don't like to be, on camera. Why? Because those girls take a certain time to go to certain places to make their money, but they really got boyfriends or baby daddies and husbands at home. A lot of them just like out here where certain niggas probably would just take that because they're so broke. They're like the dude probably just understands that his girl got to go do what she got to do, but they don't want it to be known for the family, or maybe not him. Maybe she's keeping a secret for him. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So you can't.
it's. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead, bro. You the one who can speak more than I can on this.
I just wanted to reiterate what you said. That's one amazing dynamic that I found was a little different for me to accept initially. In those countries, there's a strip that we used to go to in Tagui, and what would happen is the boyfriends. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, you're here. Why you feeling like you're
Oh,
not?
my
Yeah.
phone went dead. Ain't that a trip? I don't know what happened. Did my phone go dead?
No, I can still hear you.
Okay. I'm just gonna make this quick because somebody's trying to call me right now. The boyfriends would actually drop these girls off to work and come pick them up, you know? And it was crazy because like it would be their baby daddy, or some of them would be married, and they would sit out there and watch maybe 5 or 6 different gringos have sex with their girlfriend, 5 ways from Sunday, and put them on a bike and bring them home, you know? And that's normal in their culture. I don't know if people know that, but it's commonplace. It happens. That was just to reiterate what T Hicks was saying.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened.
Nah,
They
nah.
both.
I think that's good that you said that because. Oh, go ahead, JK. Nah, go ahead, Jonathan. Say what you want to say,
No,
bro.
I said I don't know what happened. You was on mute for a minute.
No, I did mute it because he wanted to speak. Like I was trying. I did. I put it on mute, but I was trying to get OW to understand it. We was still listening to him, and then I muted it. Uh-oh, look at this all-star. Did you sub my channel? If you hold on, hold on. Before your epic ass come up here, did you sub to my channel, brother? Because I need you, Mr. Jenkins, to sub to my channel
Oh,
since you here. Yeah.
Hey,
oh,
I had to.
oh my!
Can y'all hear me?
I can't believe
Yes,
what I'm
we can
seeing
hear
right
you. Did
now.
you hear me? Mr. Jenkins, did you hear me though?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear. I just, you know what? Since we on a, this is non PG-13, so I'm just gonna be very blunt. I just handle business, and I was like, let me just jump in this chat. Let me just jump in this little chat.
Now I
Johnny,
said I need you to
my
sub
arch
my
enemy,
channel
man.
though. You're here, I need you to sub my channel. You're exclusive. You're an epic guy. But I need you to sub my channel since you're here, bro. That's all I'm asking you.
Oh, no doubt. No
All right,
doubt. I
so
got you.
please do that. Now, oh my God, C's, Aries. Damn, that's
It's
what the
actually
people don't
funny.
even track.
It's
So
actually
This is
funny
a
because I
go
just
fucking
ahead,
literally,
monster show,
Johnny,
though.
go ahead.
Come on,
Got the
man.
microphone, Johnny. Go ahead.
I was actually
Johnny,
saying, I wasn't even going. I actually wasn't even going to jump in the chat. But we've actually about to go get some food since I took care of business. You know, uh, so I said, let me just jump in this real quick
Hey,
and
hey,
just jump in
Johnny,
this combo.
Johnny. I was waiting for you over there in TJ, man. I thought you was gonna come kill me.
Oh no! That day I just didn't have no. I didn't have none. That was angry moments. I got stood up by a girl, so I was really angry about not having none. So no, man, I'm too old for that, man. I got too much going on and too much to see and too much to do. I'm actually in TJ right now, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, I just left like Tuesday.
Yeah,
so
I'm actually out here right now. With the same girl. We about to go get something to eat. I'm actually even leaving tomorrow morning because I got to go to work. But um, you
Johnny,
know, I,
Johnny, what saying? Hold on, Johnny. What saying, girl, man? I'm trying to slow you down. Get my couple of people sitting here. What saying? Because I don't know you to be messing with no same girls. Me following OW y'all situation. So, who is this? The same girl? You mean the same girl from last week?
she was on our live from OW. Uh, Man, I don't know. I mean, oh my
Bless you.
god, it was like the second live I did. She was in the bed with me. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest since we ain't there's no edited version here. But yeah, I haven't really been going to the bars. I'm a very blunt person. The more I got to know this girl, she done. I think I done turned her out.
Johnny in
And
love.
No, no,
when I
you
first
thought she didn't turn you out or you turned out.
no, you don't understand what I'm trying to say. I just think I done
All right.
turned this girl out.
Why? How?
You a
How,
pimp? You a
Johnny?
pimp now?
Okay, so I'll say it like this: when I first met
Tell
her,
us this
there was a
that
certain
shit.
thing she wasn't open
You
to.
say you a pimp
Now
now?
there are no
Johnny,
rules.
There's no rules. Now I'm gonna before I let you continue, I'm just letting everybody like my girl sees you can either put your earmuffs on or put your ears all the way close to the speaker. And all that y'all that left that don't fuck with me, when Johnny start kicking this shit, you're gonna be mad you left like the greatest comeback of all time. Johnny, how you changed this girl life?
Yeah, this is gonna be all right. That's fine. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna say it
Triple
like this.
X. Triple X, get to it.
All right. So like I said, when we first met, there were certain things she wasn't open to, and now there are no rules. And when I say no
Johnny.
rules, that means tossing salad, and everything is open doors. She's done things that I didn't even ask her to do, but like I tell anybody, the more that you are with someone, the more that they open up to you.
Hey, Johnny, I got
So
one question.
I'll go
Uh,
ahead.
you said when you first met her, there was some stuff that was off limits. Well, by the lives I spoke to you with, you used to say, "Hey, if she ain't down with this shit, it's fuck off." It was fuck off season. But
It
now you
was.
got. But now Johnny's in love. Now Johnny Pimp Love Daddy.
I'm gonna be
Man.
honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, it took me some time, and actually, one of her friends, because after she didn't want to do certain things, I just said, "Fuck it, all right, I'm gonna go back to the bar." So that her friend caught me, and so of course I'm getting 100 messages from her talking about she loved me, and you know, and just she don't want to talk to me. Then the next day it was makeup sex, and she started getting on her knees and opening the mouth, and I'm just like, oh, all right, well, let's get it on. You know, I mean, she was doing things I didn't even expect her to do. But I will tell you this though, I did stock up on my wet ones. So that way,
I got
just
one
in case.
question, Johnny. If do you pay money now?
Nope,
Oh yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
no, oh no, I haven't paid
Hey,
anything in the last month. I haven't paid a dime,
hey.
but
What you
I'm in
gotta
a
do is
dilemma.
you gotta make
Oh, don't tell me
you gotta.
she's pregnant already.
But okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, let me just share this because OW knows about this already. OW knows. So recently, I went to Guadalajara. Because I listened to an associate. He's actually on the
Kenny.
shit list. He's on the shit list for 2 months. But
Who's that?
originally was supposed.
Kenny? You talking about
No,
Kenny?
he just got no. That's the guy. Y'all don't know him. He's not even a part of the channel.
Jonathan,
But
let the boy talk. Let the boy talk, Jonathan, please. Go
So,
ahead.
I basically put it to you like this. I went off of one of the guys I met in Tijuana. He basically said, "Oh yeah, Guadalajara has some bomb girls and blah 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 blah." So, I said, "All right, cool." So I booked a ticket to Guadalajara. Originally, it was supposed to be for 5 days. I left after day two. We went to a couple of I'm not gonna really even call them whorehouses because the girls there were worse than TJ. They wanted 500 to 1,000 pesos for condom sex. We went to this one bar, and I'm gonna be honest with you. There were some bad bitches in there. There were some bad ones, but these just to buy them a drink. Now, remind you, in TJ, you buy a girl a drink. It's a regular, beer, regular single can. No, you got to buy the girl in Guadalajara. You're buying her a full bottle, which is, I believe, it's 950 pesos, which is like what, $22. That's just before you even talk and negotiate to take her to the room. The room itself is 2,800 pesos. All right. So just imagine how much the girl is going to be. Now, I met a girl, that I was really into, but I couldn't do it. I can't put myself to do it. And it was only for 30 minutes. So I'm coming out the pocket at least 5,100 pesos, which is what? How much is that in US dollars? I don't know. That's um, damn near maybe what? Almost $200
250, yeah,
for
two something.
something give or take. So I said no, this is cool. And then we went to a couple of spas, for a massage and same thing they want, the whole condom. Now I was like, you know what? I said, fucked up my trip. I can't do it. I said I'd rather lose my money, take my loss, and go back to TJ. So I booked the ticket immediately. I didn't even stay that morning. As mad as I was at that motherfucker, I was mad at him because I went 2 days without doing no sex. 2 days. So I finally got back to TJ at what, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I went. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. That was like 6:30. I got back because of the time change. So I went to Dulce Cabana and I found me a little girl in there and I banged the crap out of her. So because of that, 2 days, nothing. When I tell you that girl had nut coming out of her, that girl had nut coming out of her. After 2 days of frustration, no sex, no nothing. All that anger just whooshed, went away, all of it, within a matter of 45 minutes. I immediately pounded. So in other words, you could call her, I found my prey, and I pounded it.
Mm. So did you leave any evidence around? I mean, inside. Did you leave something there?
Of course I did.
Oh wow.
Oh, I was angry. I had nothing. I didn't do no porn. See, that's let me tell you something. 2.5 days of doing nothing and seeing all these women, I'm already angry because I couldn't do nothing. And then I finally get back to TJ and I go handle business. Yeah, it was like I said. But see, I only paid her 1,000 pesos for 45 minutes. This is maybe what about a month and a half ago when I went to Guadalajara, and I was
Big on my
disappointed.
bread just floss TV. Yeah, go ahead.
I was disappointed. I was very disappointed. So will I ever go back to Guadalajara? No, not as a single man. Now as a man with a woman, absolutely. Guadalajara has the best restaurants, but not for single guys. Again, for me at least. We'll say for me, because everybody misrepresents that word. For me, I would not go back.
So the girl that you left, you did all the messy with. Do you? What's the contact with her? Is she a part of the
Well,
stable or what?
actually, so after that happened, she stopped working at the bar um, for me, and she, from what I understand, you know how girls bullshit, in Mexico, but she sent me a thing talking about she's positive she's pregnant. So we'll see.
Hey Johnny, I got a question. Hey,
What's up?
can you bring the girl on the live so we can talk to her and translate and shit? Like you brought her
Which
on last
girl?
time? The one you with right now, you just got done with, that you about to go out to eat with.
Yeah. You want me to bring her on?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
And
Let me ask her. Okay,
why
so
you trying?
don't. Okay, she's okay with a few minutes. Let me change it.
Oh shit, man.
This nigga Johnny be back. Oh,
Yeah.
let's go,
Hey,
Johnny.
hola, hola, ¿cómo
Let's go,
estás?
Johnny.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hold on. Let me change it.
Hola, ¿cómo
Like you
estás?
doing good. We can see her. We
Hola,
can see her.
bien.
¿Para dónde eres?
Yeah.
¿Mande?
¿Para dónde eres?
Veracruz,
Oh, ok. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Vivian,
¿Es tu nombre artístico o de verdad?
de verdad.
¿De verdad?
Sí.
Ok.
Yeah, so
If you got,
we about to hit up a restaurant.
I'm trying to be like
So
Johnny out there when I
is
go out.
she one? Is she holding? So that's the one she got. She got a piece of you with her already.
Oh yeah.
Amigo
Wow.
español.
Yeah.
I understood that whole conversation, Jay Copper.
So, but like I said, I mean, this wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. I developed feelings. I ain't even gonna lie. It wasn't supposed to go that way.
Oh,
Oh, so
Johnny.
you are
Oh,
feeling? Oh,
Johnny.
okay. I
Oh,
kind of get
man.
that, but you feeling her. You
Oh,
do like her.
oh, man.
Yo,
Johnny.
how are you going? So this is the thing. You're gonna be a great guy between OW. You got a hit right here. We got a hit with this. So when if say that everybody comes back, so how many possible like we playing spades here with real life babies? How many possible? Like if we had the cards out there, how many books do you got, and how many possibles do you got with DNA situations right
Well,
now?
like I said, the saying is until they are born and the DNA tests are ran, no one's kids are mine. So until that happens, ain't nobody mine. That's just they talking.
All right, so how many possibles you got?
Three,
You ain't got no book. Three possibles.
three. And I still
All
haven't
right,
done
so
and we still haven't done the Columbia trip yet. So
Yeah,
that's another one.
I got one question, Johnny. Hey, she take you out to eat.
No, I'm taking her out to eat.
Hey, you gotta make sure if you date like one working girl, you gotta make sure you get her real name, not her working name, like where she from, and like
bro,
make her spend some of her money. Don't spend all
Bro,
your money.
sorry, I didn't.
Johnny,
So the name that she just gave you guys, that was her real name. That's not her bar name.
Yeah, I know. I asked her.
yeah, Johnny LA is major leagues, man. He dropping
Oh
DNA.
no,
You
no.
think he don't know names? You think who you playing with? This is Johnny LA, baby. What are you giving out rookie instructions to a professional? Come on now. Let's get to the real
Nah,
gritty.
no, no, no. That's not
So
rookie. I'm giving out real facts.
and other people that's not like Johnny be bad. Johnny be bad. We see this, bro. You
Hey,
can't tell.
Johnny on a different level, man. Johnny on
Oh
I'm,
yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
Johnny in
saying.
space.
look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I was talking to O.w. about this the other day. I'm just right now. It's awesome every now and then. But these bitches be wanting too much money,
Yeah,
and
man.
I gotta start getting myself. To once Columbia opens up, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It is a absolute
So
wrap.
is that the one? Are you also saying the one because, like what you said, not just because of the restaurants, but with her, she's willing to. Oh no, because that ain't that a part of your rule book that basically, if you want another bitch with her, you're gonna get that, right?
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. You cut out.
My fault. On Johnny be bad. I said that I thought it was, I don't know for sure if it's one of your rules, but you're solid with her and you like her. So she you said she crosses all of the X's on all of the boxes of what you want. So if you want another bitch with her, she's gonna do that, right?
Oh yeah, but let me okay. Actually, you know what? Let me just spill the beans. Let me just spill the beans. So I've been with her for 2 days now. Now, originally when I came here, my it was my mistake. I actually messed up, but I forgot to put my WhatsApp on high notifications. So she saw all the messages from all the girls,
Uh,
and uh, yeah, we had some makeup sex. We'll just say that. She saw. And she told me that she's a very jealous person, and she didn't like the fact of seeing all the those girls and the whole poppy and everything like that. Because I did have some little stuff going on, and it was my fault because I forgot to turn it off.
Hold up. She can read English?
No, the girls it was Spanish. All the messages were in Spanish. If that makes any sense.
so Johnny, what are you gonna do, right? When all this shit catches up with you in 2022,
Oh, it's
and
not gonna
all
catch
of them,
up.
yes,
It's not gonna catch up.
what happened with the girl? What happened? Where's baby girl that O.w. met? Where's she at?
Oh, she's still in the Dominican Republic.
She's how far is she?
I have no idea.
So what I'm asking you, bro, is like say, like I said, if it I don't know how you feel about that because I didn't ask those questions. Well, yeah, so are you gonna be what type of mood would you be in if like if also all of these just leaving the DNA everywhere, if all of them have little Johnny boys, what type of scenario do we have going on here? Are you going to be in a situation that you're going to do some Utah jazz shit? Are you you're going to elevate it to just making all of those chicks be sister wives?
To be honest with you, I haven't even thought about it yet. Right now, everything's up in the air.
You better stop
Um,
thinking.
no, well, okay, let me get this answer. The reality is, until we come back and to know what the results are, nothing is in set stone for me. This is literally just one night stands. This is
Right.
literally one night stand. If it happens that way, then it happens that way. You know, um,
Mhm.
it's right now it's a hit and miss. Just because again, like I said, I have a lot to think about, but like I said, I want to go to Colombia, see how this is gonna play out, and see where it goes. But I'm not a master. There's a lot of people out there that got more experience than me. So, I'm just trying to learn from the old school people.
Right. I mean, you living your life and you have a great experiences. It's just that, like you're just a different breed, far as like the average person would think. Because the fact that like I can understand, I'll be personal. It's not my for I don't care. I'm an open book. Like I can understand it. I'm saying the skinny dipping. I would feel that way as well. Like who wants condoms paying for shit? But
Well,
you don't
here's
have no problem just leaving the DNA around. It's just that you gotta expect and know that at some point that's gonna be a situation, bro.
well here's
Especially
here's
when we got
here's here's my thing, all right, and I'm just gonna be 100% honest. Like I said, I live my life to the point of I don't I don't like to be that guy to live in fear, but again, like I mentioned in my several other, lives, is that I don't go to every girl and do this exact same way. There has to be an attraction and it has to be someone I like. So, and it's very few, and I'm very picky.
right.
I'm a very picky individual. I don't go
I've
after
heard
the baddest,
I
you know,
seen you with my brothers ever since they first met you. I understand what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. In certain ways, I'm not trying to bash you or disagree with you or anything like that. I'm just trying to get a feel of like like and then also telling you that at some point that if if your shit is right, bro, you're looking at a lot of responsibilities here.
of course, no. So, well, no, that's true. That's true. This is the thing, all right, and like I said, I've always lived my life a certain way, um, and like I said, the saying is that you go after the girl that has the best personality. It's not always about the looks.
Uh-huh. Right.
It's not always about the looks. Um,
Right.
like I
But
said,
I'm saying so you think that all right, so with her, you think that so the one you with right now to you, I mean honestly, Johnny, she has a better personality than the Dominican girl, the one that you met when you met G's and you met OW and stuff.
Oh, the one. Okay, the one. Okay, so the one in the DR, she she has okay, she has a really good personality, but there are just certain things about her that are too clingy, if that makes sense. Again, I haven't been back to the DR since that first trip. The girl that I'm
Right.
with now, genuinely, and when I say this, I really mean this. She genuinely loves me for me, and that's what I look for. I'm not gonna sit up here and
Yeah,
say that she's the most hottest exotic woman, but she looks good to me, and that's what matters.
yeah, of course. But what's gonna happen and do you give a fuck about like how she's gonna feel when you don't feel like that no more? Like I said, this is the first time you talk to me, but I've known you since the whole time, and you being fair. Like I said, I'm not. But I seen, sometimes OW like people talk shit about you. You're just an interesting person, bro. So I, I was just saying, like, what happens when she calls like one of them, like when she look, you was excited with the Dominican girl. So what happens when she's the Dominican girl? You're gonna be out there looking again because she's good now, but you're gonna keep traveling and you're gonna meet somebody better than her, bro.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
at
So
the
about that.
same time,
So in life.
you're
So
leaving Jonathan.
dang, they must. Did everybody else bounce out? Oh man.
Well, yeah, for
Okay.
the what's there. I think the reason why I think no people are still here listening to this. This is epic. O Dub and J. I don't know. JK. Jonathan was at work, and O Dub probably just trying to charge his phone. Depending
Okay. No.
on
Okay. So
how long he'll
okay.
come back. But
Okay. No. 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 Hopefully they can come back. All right. So here's the thing. I have thought about it as far as what will happen or how things will play out. And here's the reality. The reality is this: traveling is always going to be my thing. I'm always going to meet different people. It doesn't mean that I'm going to click the same way or chemistry wise. But
right,
as I mentioned before, I do have a future wife, that I'm going to be going to see. And, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I live my future. I don't plan. It just happens the way it does. Yes. And at the end of the day, I can only be with one person,
Okay.
and who it's gonna be with, I don't know.
Right. See,
Because
that's what I'm saying. That's the question. That's why I asked you about being sister wives, because to me it seems like you're caught up in between a world, like you need to have multiple women and have to tell them that at some point, even if you do it late, because you probably could pull it off. You could probably tell all of these women like, listen, I fucked up, but I love all of y'all. That's something you can do. You know what I'm saying? But you saying that you want one woman, I don't understand that, because I'm telling you now, just like 2 months, a month and a half ago, you felt the Dominican girl like that. Now you go to this other place and you feel her and feel that she's great. You like to travel. Again, like
but
you
here's
said,
the
you're gonna go somewhere else and you're gonna find somebody better than her in 2 months, bro.
here's the thing. When I went, and I told OW this when I first met him. When I went to Dominican Republic, that was only to have fun. That wasn't supposed to meet anybody. That was literally an appetizer for Colombia. That was literally an appetizer.
Yeah, but
So
that's anything. It's plenty of time. Excuse me, but it's plenty of times that I just went to go to the store and get me a beer, and somebody got stuck up. I mean, listen, this is what happened. You can't talk about what you went for. You got responsibility. You have a few ladies running around here with little Johnnies in them, man.
well, here's the thing. I mean, I don't do it. I don't bust on everybody, but if it happens, it happens. I mean, you know, um, but I will say that, you know, but there have been several moments where, whether it's like, I want to do a little, you know, cremate, bust on the face or whatever the case is, and keep it pushing, you know,
Right.
um,
Oh no, that's what
you
I'm saying.
know,
I don't think that you on JK's back, Jonathan's back. I don't think that that's what I'm saying. For his trash, how much he paid for the tree, trash, the trees. Casanova, I don't know I know you're being funny, but I don't know what you're talking about. The trees, the trash. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. And if it ain't what he want to hear, he's gonna tell you to fuck off. That's his favorite thing. And we ain't got to get to that. Why the fuck he's not coming up here? Oh, there you go. But yeah, what I don't Casanova, I don't know what you're asking me. Trees or trash, I don't get it. But Johnny, I mean, when is it gonna stop, bro? Like, I mean, I would ask you, like, because I already know that you're an ongoing person. You like to have fun. You're living your life, and obviously, if you could keep traveling, you make your money. I know what you do because I heard, and it's just, bro. I'm
well,
just telling you now.
I'm a
I'm
very
thinking
open
about
book.
the stuff that I'm freestyling this stuff, but you gotta understand that me just freestyling off of seeing a couple of videos and stuff like that. I think you're a cool dude and shit like that, and nothing that you're doing could be is wrong to me. Other people could say whatever, but my point is that you have to be like what I told you. You can have a village. You're trying to build a village, but you're saying that you're not. And that's the thing that you gotta understand. Like you say, yo, I didn't mean it. Just like I tell my friends, like watching ball, like sports. I don't think you care for sports like that. But like in basketball, you commit a foul. You don't necessarily mean to stop the guy and foul him. But if you foul him, you still foul him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Well,
that's the
no, but you got to,
situation.
there's only two girls involved, and like I said, there's no guarantee to anything. Obviously, there's a third girl, and like I said, we'll see how it rolls. I mean, I guess right now, my head focus right now is in 2 months, or no, sorry, in 1 month I'll be going to Colombia, and we'll see how this plays out.
I get what you're saying. You basically saying that overall the way that you do it is like how my mom's just saying the fucked up situation. You cross that bridge when you get to it. Like you just feel as
Across,
though you
yeah.
don't.
But I'm gonna tell you like this though. Now, again, and like I said, my future wife that's in Colombia. that I've already started the K1 visa process for. This trip is really more to make sure that the chemistry is still the same. And yeah, it's diving in, that's how I've always been my life. I've always lived my life on chance and what if. Because I'm
But
sorry, on
hold on,
chance.
so you're testing your chemistry, but I don't get that. You just told me that you're testing the chemistry of you and that other girl by you continuously going out and fucking other girls. Like, huh? Like,
But me and
get
her,
this
but
shit.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Me and her haven't met in person yet, and we're not married. Now, once that happens, everything's going to change. If everything is still the same, all that's going to change. There is going to be no more bar messing around, and there's going to be no more of that because I have a whole wife at home. And this is why it's a test trial because, well, okay, here's my motto, all right? This is part of the reason why I have not been married yet out of my whole time of being on this earth. It's because there's several things I look for in a woman, and if I don't see that in a relationship, how can I be married to you? I told this story on O.W.'s first live that I met a girl online from Colombia. We talked for I think 3 or 4 months before I even went to Colombia for my first time. And, I asked her all the questions because I wanted to know in advance, hey, are you absolutely sure this is what you do? This is what you like? I get there and it's completely opposite of what she said. So,
Right.
anybody can say anything through text. So all I'm saying is that I have to make
Put the
sure,
mic.
you know, I have to make sure.
Listen, Jonathan, put the mic on your joint. You still up there getting that $21 an hour money, boy. JK, put the mute your mic. Yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, no, I was just saying, a lot of the women can say whatever they want to say, but until you're actually physically, there, to understand and see what they do, then you're never going to know. So I want to make sure before I get married that she's going to do everything I want because my first thing, and I will say this, and I have no problem saying this, if my wife can't give me head every day, then the relationship is not going to work. The marriage ain't going to work because I'm going to end up cheating. So I have to be able to know in the marriage and relationship that she's going to be able to do it when I want, when I ask for it, and that's it. There are certain things that I look for, and if it doesn't happen that way, then it's just not going to work. That's just that's just me. So that's why I ask questions, and if they don't do it or if they're not into it, then that's okay. That's okay. You know, um,
Johnny, you gotta stay single forever because once you get married, man, you ain't getting hit every day, man.
I, well, I mean, like I said, hey, I mean, again, I've never been married. I mean, and when I say every day, I'm not saying, yeah, but you got to realize too, culture and being married to an international woman is completely different than in the States. Most cultures, the families train or treat, or raise the women, not going to say train them, raise their women to cater to the man at any point in given time. So, it may work. I may be the first man to get that. I don't know. I don't know at this point. But I'm not gonna give up on it. And if it happens, cool. And if it doesn't, I'm cool too. It's okay. That's one thing I've lived my life by. I like when people doubt me because I can prove people wrong. That's just my take, of course.
Hold on. So, but my thing is, Johnny, like, when are you gonna, like, say for instance, you take who do you trust to come home with you?
Oh, I already made that decision. The girl from Colombia. If everything is the
You the
same way.
Columbia, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. The Columbia, you made it seem like you love the
Matter of
Columbia chick,
fact,
but
I'm
now
gonna
you love
here. Matter
who's
of fact,
on your hand.
I'm gonna post her picture right now. As a matter of
All right,
fact.
you can do that. You can show it. I don't care. I like it. Ain't nobody. Well, I'm not saying nothing that you've been showing
Well,
is
no, no,
ugly
no,
or anything. The point
no.
is that at some point, the way that you're moving, bro, you're gonna have to be a solid man and tell somebody that they gotta love love the same sex as much as they love you, bro. It's not gonna work no other way. The way that you're moving right now, you're gonna have to tell this girl one of these women, what you're doing, and they're gonna have to accept that shit. And you have three women at one time.
She don't have to know right now until I see the girl in Colombia. Then I'll make my decision.
Oh yeah, because the Colombian chick. Okay, I do got it mixed up. My fault. Because the Colombian chick is the one that you ain't see but had the good conversation with. The Dominican chick just has DNA and a good. You had a good time with. I but I thought that the Dominican chick. I thought you were supposed to bring the Dominican chick to the crib too with the baby.
No, 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 no. The Dominican girl was never ever in the thoughts of getting married to. That was never in the thoughts. That's what she wanted to hear. That was never in the thoughts. Absolutely not.
Ay 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 ay. Night at Johnny's. Ooh,
Yeah, that was
refresh the
never.
button, everybody. Listen to this motherfucking Johnny be bad. Johnny LA is a bad motherfucker, y'all. I feel sorry for those who have not experienced none of the Central America, South of America, Dominicano, or Mexican Punani. Because this motherfucker here, and his big ass wallet, oh, this shit
Well,
is
I no,
crazy.
no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I ain't balling like that, but I think I I I'm not balling like that. I mean, I have bills and responsibilities like everybody else. It's just I just think differently now that instead of me spending 150 in TJ, that 150 can go to Colombia or Dominican Republic or Brazil. Matter of fact, my next move is gonna be Brazil. Matter of fact, because
Yeah, but dude, again, you gotta have some type of bread. That Brazil ticket is very high, bro, especially now.
oh I already got that figured out. That's how you think business. You gotta think business. But I booked that some this 3 months out. It won't be as high. But like I said, Colombia is my first trip. So I'll be going to well, I probably won't be hitting up Bogota after last night's
so,
activities that happened
so
in
Johnny,
Bogota.
I asked you this real quickly, just for, I mean, bullshit, for kicks and giggles, bro. Do you have a hobby besides chasing foreign pussy? Do you have any? Like, I know you
Oh
can't play
yeah.
basketball. You play basketball, football.
Well,
Like,
I
do you
played
have any
basketball.
hobbies? Like,
I played basketball my freshman and sophomore year. But no, as of late, I
who's your who's your who's your favorite rap artist? Just of all time. That ain't even gonna be now. Who you like in rap? Give me five, four, three rap artists that you like, if it's any. Cricket's like a motherfucker. You close than any. Damn. Johnny be bad. Johnny,
I don't know where he
you
went.
lose Johnny LA.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we lost. We really lost this nigga. Are you kidding me? I asked him about rappers, and I didn't even say, "Oh, you said the wrong nigga word to me." I think that. Roll Tide, he said Johnny LA wakes up every morning, looks to his wife, and says, balls full, preceded by good morning, laugh around. Wow. I ran off from all my other stuff with meats. I ran off from all my regular subscribers. But everybody catch this in replay. Please subscribe to THG. Beautiful young man. So good, so handsome. Out here just trying to live, trying to build, and just trying to kick it with y'all. But that was Johnny super be bad, Johnny LA. I know if he fixed the phone, he'll come back. But this guy, he's something else, man. Um, so now on to Jonathan. Like we said too.
I can talk now. Shit, you didn't
You
want me to
said the
talk then.
sex slave, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Say you didn't want me to talk earlier to Johnny.
Now everybody accused me of that. Like that's what it be. Now I ain't say that. It's like certain times. I just feel like people like when OW had the platform, just like when he was talking all the time. I didn't say you couldn't talk, bro. Niggas can talk. Like I said before, I keep
No,
having this. It's just time.
it's just that
It's
me
just
and Johnny
time.
had we was on different platforms before and we was arguing. So I be catching stuff that he was saying before and what he said now is different. So I just try to go right to
Oh
what he
yeah,
was talking about. So
And that's what I'm saying. Even that's a good example, and that's exactly what it was. It's like when I see somebody like saying again, man, this is my channel, and this is for entertainment purposes and stuff like that. So that's also I just don't like when somebody cuts somebody off. I get what you're saying, but everybody like them, they don't even know the story, don't know nothing about none of this. So it's like I want him to say his, because the shit that he could say. I want him to just say that rather go back and forth with you about something that even if you feel like he lied or contradicted himself about, because me and the rest of everybody else don't know that. So I'd
yeah,
rather just hear the shit that he want to say. I understand it's personal to you, but that's all that I'm saying. Like now, then it comes to a point that then you could get at him and be like, yo, but you said this, you know what I'm saying? But when he's flowing and I ask him to speak after I ask him a question, I don't want the next person to cut the next person off to just because that's being petty. I mean, it's being real, but it's being petty at the same time for me and for the rest of the people that don't know what's going on. Because that nigga shit is it's like all across the board different. Like he still ain't get crazy enough for me for these people to know how he feel. And that nigga is just a skinny dipper. That nigga don't believe in condoms and all that shit, bro. I'm trying to get all of that out of him. You see what I'm saying, bro?
he wasn't even talking like that tonight because he's in love with that girl now over there.
Exactly. Exactly. But that's why I was trying to tell him, like, what are you gonna do? Because like I said, the last time I seen him, he was feeling the Colombian chick like that and the DR chick and saying it all babies, and then he was moving some to America. Now you then went over there. And he said he got that from TJ.
Yeah,
Who he with now? He said it came from TJ.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
He's in TJ right now. She's from Beta Cruz. Beta Cruz.
That's crazy, man. I wish Johnny be bad, but I think he wanted O to be around. He seen OW wasn't over here, but I wasn't gonna embarrass him. He's just like I said, he got a story to tell regardless, man. Yo, you could like Nietzsche, you still here, man. That dude is something else, boy. That nigga is hilarious, bro. In his own way. Roll Tide, I thank you for coming. I thank everybody for coming. I'm gonna do this for a few more minutes because we've been rocking. I wanted more people to be here, and I wanted people to come and talk as well. But always that doesn't happen. But that's cool. Have my brother up here, o.w.504. Like I said, anybody that support me, please support my brother o.w.504. Subscribe to his channel. Good brother, my brother Street Knowledge, aka Tony Black. Please subscribe to his channel along with the Prince for 32. Please subscribe to these people's channel. My man Mister from Marriage and Marijuana. Please subscribe to these people's channel. These are people who really got good content. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that you can learn from. Here comes LA Johnny. No, it ain't. I don't know. Oh, he's showing me the bet. Uh oh, who's that? Who's that, Johnny?
So that's the fiance.
Johnny, who's that?
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Can you
like I
get?
said, ain't yeah, I hear you. I, like I said before, bro, it ain't nothing that I never question for me watching over there. Like every what you be having, it be smashing hits, bro. So I can see how you feel, and that's why you keep changing your mind. I mean, for one, you look for fine wine, and then you look for good shit. But I mean, even just being like that and being crazy, how does that make you? Which one is better for you? Like, are you great when you feel like you're with like this one with a beautiful looking girl? Uh, and then what about if the sex is average? Or are you gonna leave that pretty ass girl for somebody who looks average, but you think their sex is better?
Well, like I said before, right now, the biggest thing for me is personality, and like I said, when I meet her in person, we'll see how this plays out. Because at the end of the day, I can only be with one person. The DR, as far as just the DR, I apologize. I had some internet connection. Like I said, I'm still in Mexico. Um, but the biggest thing for me is DR was an appetizer for Colombia.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be anything serious. It was just strictly do your thing, bust your nut, and go home. It maybe turns to a little bit more, but no, I don't see anybody. I didn't see anybody serious out there. Now, like I said, me and my fiance, we have seen each other through video, and if everything is still the same person, then we're going to continue with our process. I already have a lawyer locked and ready to go. So that way we can start the K1 and kind of move from there. And like I said, based off of our video conversations and our talks, she seems very genuine and she is willing to give me what I'm asking for. At least based off of what we talked about. But we have to be able to spend time with each other. So when I go to Colombia, it's definitely going to be at least a couple of weeks that I'm with her so that I know for sure that this is the route. Because again, once you sign up for the K1 visa, there is no going back. The process starts and then it ends. That's just what it is.
So like I said, from how your lifestyle been and stuff like that, you really think, or I mean, I ain't gonna say think, but you feel as though it's gonna be that easy for you to just to hit the switch like that, to just off
Oh,
everything, all this luxury, all this fantasy, all this great living that you got. You're gonna trade that all in for one girl. You
I'm
feel
gonna be honest with
comfortable
you. It's
doing
not.
that?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest. It's not gonna be easy. I can do it, but it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy letting go of the girl in Mexico. It's not gonna be easy, but I don't know. Again, I can't plan for the
So how
future.
many like
Again,
she's not here, so yeah, the same thing, an estimate. So how many times do you think that you would cheat on the girl that you're not even married? How many times you think you're gonna cheat on your wife before
oh no,
you can?
absolutely not. If well, no, no. If everything is still the same when we meet in person, I'm not going to. I'm gonna be committed. Once I go down the aisle, there's not gonna be any cheating. If everything is the same, I am a big believer in that. When you get married, you know that's why that's why I have not been married yet because I have very strict guidelines. I came up in a certain household, so I'm not going to do that. But that's why I was saying that I need to be able to know that the sex is going to be there, the personality, the massages. Okay. Let me say this: the girl that you guys just saw in the video in the camera, she has done a lot more for me than any woman I've been with. And when I say that, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the massages. I mean, just the random. It's the little things. Yes, it's
No,
always fun to go to the bars and the strip clubs. You be able to bust your nut, but then to get a girl that isn't, that will just do the little extra to go the extra mile, that's one dime and a dozen.
right, I got you. I'm just telling you, I mean, at least you notice, like you say, you like to cross the bridge when you get there. I'm just a person that looks all the way down the street before it even happens. And everybody's different. And then I can say that I'm right or that it even works with me to see when it that way. I'm just saying to you to just remember being laid up behind before prior and if things don't work your way, because the same way that we manipulate or you might manipulate or keep things are working in your favor, a woman could be doing the same thing doing what she wants for you being American. So you can get half of a person and you get married and then it don't be what you're talking what you think it's gonna be. And then somebody like you're always at the end of the day with no disrespect, they're gonna run into your match. You're gonna run into that bomb pussy. You're gonna get everything you're asking for, and that bitch is not gonna give a fuck about you, bro. So you just gotta know, just know that that is possible. You see what I'm saying? You can't come
Right.
in there like I asked you the first time, like, yo, oh, I ain't. You ain't say that you didn't think about it, but just saying that, like, yo, I'm not doing it like that. That's how I'm doing. You have to know that this shit could go bad. It's all on you being responsible grown man. It's telling all these women or some of them what's really going on. Because it can be dangerous too. You going overseas, you keep going overseas, and you're going out of town. It ain't just going out of town. Like you're not just going from Wisconsin to Chicago. You're going from the United States. You're going from California, all these places. And a woman's scorn is a woman's scorn, no matter what culture they're in.
Well, here's the thing, man. Okay, again, this is just again from the first day I did my live with OW. I have my beliefs. Everyone is going to run their lives differently. For me, I'm going to
Yeah,
cross all these bridges when I get there. Yes, at the end of the day, it's a chance. Anything you do is a chance. All right,
of
anything you
course,
do in life is a chance.
correct.
But at the same time, like I told OW a couple of weeks back, for me, I'm not so much into the bar scene as I was before because when you find one that's really going to be there for you, looks ain't everything. That's why I'm saying to you, when I go to
Right,
Colombia, I
right,
have to
right.
be able to know that the personality is going to be there. Now, the other part of it too is, yeah, I'm going to have to slow down and see kind of where things are. But right now, nothing's set in stone. So I'm just kind of going day by day. Now, I will say that it's going to be day by day, and just kind of roll.
I got you. Well, that's interesting, man. Like, oh, JK. I mean, even though because I heard you say that, so your background growing up, like you said, the family kind of turned back on you, shit like that. And that's another reason why I asked you about the DNA situation, about the babies and stuff. But like with her, are you at this point? Are you ready to like have kids and shit and have a family?
Well, I'm ready for that. When it happens, whenever it happens, I'm ready for it. But
That's
again,
quite interesting,
this,
man.
um, I mean, again, this is why I like to see different people's views and beliefs. That's why I like to be able to, introduce my experience and my beliefs.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's what I said before. It's like I heard you say some shit that you still got inside you, but at least, like, that's why I try to tell people you don't, like, when I sit on the outside looking in, you don't disrespect people. Everybody, we're different. And that's why what makes us individuals. Like I said, anything you saying is it's your life and it's the way you want it. You want to handle it. It's not for somebody, anybody, no other human being to say that you're just totally wrong or whatever. I'm just saying that mainly the other part would be just, from a black community standpoint and fathers and shit like that and that's the situation is just that I just would hope like I said before, you know that if you was in DNA, I would just say to just know to be responsible for your situation. That's why I was saying about looking down the street and paying attention to things going on because it's not fair to a child to be in this world and not have a dad because okay, you think that his mom's a whore or she shouldn't have done something or vice versa, but you played that game. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's why
let me stop you right there. All right, no, okay. So here's the thing: childhood is everything to me. If these children are mine, I'm gonna be the father and the dad and take care of them. That's
yeah,
not gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna see. That's one thing about me. I will not be a deadbeat dad. I will make sure that my kids, or whatever the case is, have what they need. So that won't be the case. But again, I don't know anything until a DNA test is done. So once that happens, then I can plan everything else.
yeah. Like I said again, I feel you. Ain't that's the only thing that I could say for, because you know what I'm talking about. You know when you be over there, like, and I ain't saying it that because this is all family shit. It's just you know over there, like you over here, you never talked to me before. It's just like I'm just telling you that I'm telling you the real, and but I'm not attacking you. Like if you've been at OW on the road, this is place two. This is my brothers. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying that I'm not attacking you or just kicking you off of what you're talking about when you first been telling yourself about how you feel about your life. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right. No, I understand. Like I said, only time is gonna tell. And like I said, I had to really kind of break it down for people in the chat to understand because I was getting a
Right,
lot of comments. It's, again, me personally,
right.
like I said,
That's what I'm saying.
my slogan is, you can fuck off. I don't really care what anybody thinks, but I
Right.
wanted to kind of break it down to understand, or I'm sorry, for people to understand that it wasn't the concept of just going to every bar and every girl and just fucking her without a condom, for example, or whatever the case was. You know,
Yeah.
everyone has to have an attraction, and I had to break that down because I'm like, and again, in my mindset, I thought people would put two and two together, but I guess not. Common sense is not common to everybody. So I had to
Uh, no,
break that
people
down
don't.
to understand. To understand.
Not now. Just like me and having this platform, I always battle with that situation, man. Everybody, people don't have common sense. It's like common sense has exit this life that we live. Like motherfuckers act like they don't have common sense no more. So like you definitely talking to another man these days and talking to a woman, you gotta, especially me and my theatrics and the way it takes time for me to explain me, but you definitely have to communicate and say exactly what the fuck you mean. The best way you can say it in the best way for somebody to understand it at the same time. And that's the only reason why I brought up like O.W. and Rick or whatever you was at too. And those are my brothers. I'm just telling you because and then that was more exposure. And then they look at sin for all the stuff that I'm saying. I'm just telling you to be comfortable because there's another time, just like when where you met me, like Drees and OW, you're gonna go over there again. I want you to come over here again too and feel comfortable that I'm not gonna allow people to attack you, and I'm not gonna just attack you for the way you're still doing what you're doing. I'm just saying what I'm saying at the same time, though, is just that you live your life the way you want to live it. Just think about what you're doing. That's all. Just saying, you see what I'm saying?
Well,
And these
like I
people
said,
that's running
everyone.
YouTube too, like what I went through earlier, everybody's gonna joke. Well, comment, you can't let that get the best of you either. Because when you in places like that and you want to tell what you're talking, just like myself, I would get mimicked, I would get laughed at and everything. So you being a guest on somebody's show, whatever, and you say certain things that's not normal or regular to people, people are gonna question this, they're gonna question that, and they're gonna talk shit. And like even myself, at first I thought it was funny, but then I was like, yo, he got more skills than that. But you just fuck off. You know what you could do for me? Fuck off. But it was still funny though that you were saying that. But like you said,
Well,
it still was because I
here's the
think you
thing
know
about
as
it
well.
too.
You
Here's the thing about it too. Again, this is the part where everyone's going to have their own opinions. And when people attack you, again, this is all a learning lesson for people to understand, my thoughts. And like I said, whether you agree or disagree, I'm going to still do me. So regardless, and everyone, like I said, I actually enjoy the opinions because it makes me stronger
right,
because I can think about it. It's okay. And it's okay to have different
right.
opinions and beliefs.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Because that sometimes, just like what I've been asking you, sometimes it might still not be up your alley, but you might just like tomorrow something that I might have said that you'll still look at it and be like, "Ah, this dude told me that. Let me look at that. Let me try to understand where he's coming from." That's why with me, it'd be funny because I don't play both sides of the fence, but I always that's why I have problems with people. I look from both sides of everybody's story or situation or shit all the time. That's why, like, sometimes again, when I be trying to explain to people up here on my platform, or when I be on other platform, people don't understand me is because it takes me so long to explain. Because I be trying to give niggas like I understand both sides of the fence and try to explain at the same time. We have short anticipation spans these days, and then certain people be stuck in their own ways at the same time. And again, you're your own individual. Can't nobody tell you what you're doing is wrong. People can only make their opinions, and they can be valid, but you still gonna do what the fuck you do at the end of the day anyway.
Right. Exactly. No. And again, this is where life experiences come into play. And it's okay. And like I said, I've learned a lot over the last couple of lives on how to do things. But again, like I said, I'm always going to be me, and that's why and I'll say it again for my first solo. Um, for my first solo um, live, I don't rely on anybody. I always put my mind on autopilot when I travel, just because when you, and again, this is just my opinion, when you roll with too many guys, then it, first of all, you're going to get charged more money on certain things, and you
Right.
just can't be yourself. Again, it's just my opinion.
Well,
You
what
just
part
can't
of
be you.
what situation where you saying you can't be yourself though? I still understood the beginning.
Well, what I
Why you
mean
say
by
you
being by
can't be
yourself, like, because again, some men and women, when they get together, okay, for example, if you have a group of five guys and everybody's looking at the same woman, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to be in competition with other dudes.
right, right,
So
right,
I'd
right.
rather just
I
kind of
feel
roll
you.
solo,
I feel you. Right.
and kind of do my own thing.
No, I'm the same. I understand what you're saying about it. Because it was something else that was I understand what you're saying. It's kind of the way you said it. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just the way that you like you could said it differently in a way. But I get what you're saying because obviously to me, what I get off of that is like I would say in regular life all the time. It's like I see dudes like even supposed to be my boys, be my homies to the death. But if a woman come around, it changes the whole dynamic of the whole situation. Most dudes don't remain the same. Changes. Like I would see when I'm chill with somebody, and then a girl comes in, or I get a phone call and I'm talking to a girl. All of a sudden, this dude want to ask me questions about dumb shit, or want to start talking to me. And we've been chilling for 2 hours straight, and we're chilling, and it ain't nothing. But as soon as the girl, the atmosphere changes. That's why I said like expressing what you were saying too, because that definitely is something that I understand. Like times have changed. The women wear the pants, the dudes wear the short, your boy shorts these days. And niggas gonna hate me for that. I don't give a fuck, but it's the truth because that's what I get off of what you just said. Because niggas really act totally different around pussy, no matter how much pussy they got. Not every nigga. But some niggas get it definitely it's second nature. Then you got those people that's in between that just act nutty and act crazy when some pussy's around or see something. So you right, you might be solo. I got a crazy ass nigga that's like I got a couple like that. They rather be around bitches, they rather be by themselves and deal with this and that. But group, like you said,
Well,
somebody gonna
I'm
say
gonna tell you
something.
something. I just got, honestly, I just got into the travel world, a year and a half ago. So I'm still new to the game, and I was telling OW this the other day. For me, you know, I probably won't touch another American woman, unless it's free, whatever the case is, which probably won't happen for whatever time, because you know, I have a certain method and rhythm that I roll with, and me personally, I've always been a loner, so it's nothing new for me. And I like to do things on my own terms. I don't like to be in that category. And or now, if I meet up with people, cool. If I don't meet up with you, cool too, because you don't want to be disappointed, and that's the caveat. You don't want to be disappointed, and also too, It's being yourself. That's really what it boils down to. It's just it's being yourself.
Right.
You know. So again, that's just me, and this is just how I perceive things. You know, and honestly, like it's not even so much, um, it's just not even so much that and every guy's gonna have different experiences. Everyone's gonna have different experiences on how they roll, and you have to be able to learn. And like I said, I've taken a lot off the books.
Yeah.
So,
What you,
but like I said, to each his own.
Jonathan? What you got going on?
Oh yeah, yeah, I've been speaking this whole time. Yeah, let me
Nah,
hear some other
I
people.
Oh,
was talking about Jake.
I just got off of work, about to go home.
What you got off? Nah, I thought you wanted to ask Johnny something. That's why I asked.
You ever been out to Playas or to Rosarito, Johnny?
You know what? I have been to Playas a couple of times. I've been to Rosarito a couple of times,
Uh,
um, but more so Tijuana more than
uh.
anything.
And you need to go to this restaurant that I just went to last weekend. It's called Mr. Pampas.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a Brazilian style restaurant. It's really good. It's like a all you can eat buffet. You go up to the buffet and then you can just get what you want. Then they come around to your table with different like skewers of like different type of meat and stuff, and they'll cut it right there, put it on your plate. It's really good.
Well, I'm about to definitely try that out.
It's like
And
20. It's like $20 per person for the buffet.
that's okay. I'm not worried about price. Like I said, anything out of the country, you're gonna spend less,
Yeah,
so that's okay with me. I'm definitely going to try that out. And that's in what city is that in?
it's in Tijuana.
Oh, Tijuana. Okay. Yeah, I've been to a couple of joints. Like I said, I'm a big fan of chilaquiles. I'm a big fan of enchiladas. Um, so if anybody knows some good spots on those, feel free to let me know. I mean, let me ask something. Let me ask you something, JK. What is your take on or in your experience? Because like I said, everyone's experience is going to be different. But what is your take on your approach with women, or do you see this as a fun thing for you, or like what's your insight?
What on Tijuana or just travel in general or what?
Tijuana, or generally, but more specifically Tijuana, since that's kind of where you've been a lot, or wherever you've been the most. We'll say that.
Well, I like Tijuana the most because it's the closest, and I got to go to work. I don't have that much vacation time, so it's easy for me to just to get on the flight on the weekend and be back on Monday because I work in the night and be back to work Monday night. And it's not that expensive. The most I'm gonna spend is like $150 to go round trip. Most of the time, it's like around $80 round trip for me to fly from Colorado to San Diego.
To San Diego, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
and the only thing expensive over there in Tijuana is the women inside the clubs. Everything else, you go into the store, you buying the same drink, like the 20-ounce drink, it's like 10, 13 pesos. Ridiculous. Ridiculous cheap.
Right,
Like
right.
I come back over here and I buy like 10 tacos and I went to the store and got some drink. That shit was like almost $40. And
Really,
yeah, in Tijuana, you paying like $5 for like two people to eat some tacos and get some drinks. Yeah, but the
Some drink
women,
or soda?
oh man, you
Drink,
can you
drink.
can no, you can go get you a drink like 24 pesos. You can get you a beer,
Oh, okay. Nah, I was saying like what
but
you said. The two people even you said the tacos and the drink. But that's what I'm saying. Was you talking about
I
alcoholic beverage when you talking about a
yeah
regular?
yeah you can get that for cheap too. But I don't even drink for real. But yeah, it's really cheap, and the women. It's not all about paying over there because if you go a while, a lot of people get to know you and you might be getting some free stuff. Maybe some women not even gonna want to leave you.
Yeah.
For me, I
Actually, you
really,
know what?
for real, I don't even care about how much it costs, Johnny. If it costs like me $100 or $80, if I like the girl and like the vibe is good, I'm gonna give her $100, Johnny. I don't give a damn about the price.
Well, here's the thing. You're right, and this is why I like the channel because every man is going to be unique and every man's pockets are different. Now,
Uh,
I'm not going to sit up here and say I have the most money in the world because I don't. I live on a budget, but I agree with you. If the girl's worth it. However, especially with the situation going on, people need to understand, that these girls, when they see Americans, they
uh,
see money. Now, after, again, this is just for me, now after a couple times and the vibe is there, I have no problem. Okay, for example, the girl in the video, when I first met her, I only gave her, like in the room and everything, I gave her 1,000 pesos.
uh,
Then after I got her out the bar, I took her to the store and spent $120 in food for her.
uh.
So money is not even an issue. I just don't see me personally. I can't see myself spending that much for a nut. I just can't. I just can't. Now afterwards, and we're not in the bar anymore, and it becomes a little bit more serious, then we can talk about more money. But in the bar, for me, I just can't do it. And this is why I like this because it's unique. Because each one of us has a different way of living and how we roll.
If you want to try to get like a main girl, you cannot go into Adelitas or Hong Kong or any of the clubs and just go in there with $100, $80, and be like, "Here you go," and we're gonna go fuck, and that's gonna, cause she always gonna think of you like a customer, like money. So, and it's always gonna be the same. So, if you go in there and if you like a girl and you talking to her, you've been talking to her, you can't because there's like thousands of guys, hundreds of guys, that try to get them girls out of the clubs and they can't do it. I'm talking about the guys that's got way more money than both of us. Because I don't make that much money. I make like 75 to like $80,000 a year. And, some of them girls are making like $1,500 a night, $1,000 a day, living like crazy, lavish lifestyles and stuff that you can't provide that type of lifestyle because that's like real easy money that they can get. They don't have like a time they have to be at work. They can drink on the job, they can smoke on the job, and they don't got to do that much damn work.
But here's the thing though. Now now this is just me. I have personally talked to several girls in Adelitas. You have to remember, my very first girl from Adelitas, I almost married the girl.
Yeah,
Now, a lot of those girls, some of them don't want that lifestyle, but they do it
yeah,
because they're not with anybody and it's easy money. But
yeah,
I always, one girl told me that she wants to become a nurse, but right now there's no money in Tijuana, so she goes there for the money. And I
yeah,
understand it. But when you get into a relationship, that's, again, I have a lot of guys out there that have actually gotten the ones out of there. Now, one guy told me that was American, he was very fortunate that he met a girl that just started. She was in the business
yeah,
only 2 weeks, and he
yeah.
got her out of it. Now, I do agree that if she's been there for a while, like, and when I say a while, a couple years, more than likely she's not going to leave.
But I know
She's not
some
going to
girls
leave.
that work there for a little bit, only work for a couple of months. They go get money. They got their own businesses. I know some girls that work in there for years. They get money and they come out like NBA players at the end of their career and don't got no money. Just waste all their money on vacations and Chanel glasses and Gucci bags.
Right, right.
But I have like one main girl that's kind of like my damn girlfriend in Hong Kong and shit. I never pay no money for her. When I go over there, every time I come, I stay over there with her free. I stay with her like 2 days for free, Johnny. And she take me out to eat 2 times.
And she still works in the bar, though, right?
Yeah, but I know that she work over there though.
See me and see, and this is where you would and this is where guys can be different. Me personally, if I'm gonna be more serious with you, I can't have you working in the bar. That's just me. I'm too jealous for me.
Yeah.
So that's why But again, if you're not gonna be
Everybody jealous, but this is not like we living together type shit. It's just like I see her when I come down there. It's not like fuck we married and shit, and she's still working over there. But I understand that aspect of how some of them do really have husbands and they get money because that's a fast way to get money and shit. Than working a job only getting $200 a month when you can get fucking $2,000 in one damn day.
but you know what? But see, and this is what makes me specifically what makes me unique. And like I said, I've already said it in several lives. For me, I don't like having sex with a condom. So
Yeah,
for me, it's gonna be a picky. Now, for
yeah,
most men have no problem with it. So they go in there, they do their thing, and but I just can't do it. So yeah, they're gonna get that. But my mindset is for the future. What are these girls gonna offer? Because eventually, the pussy is gonna eventually not gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to have a backup plan, and most girls do. Most of the girls they're only there for temporary to get quick money, whatever the case is, and that's it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but for me, I don't give a damn about no damn price or nothing.
Right, and that's what everybody's different.
People they argue with me. They say that I'm fucking up the price. Well, how am I fucking up the price when that price has always been that damn price?
I'm gonna tell you something. No man ever fucks up a price. It's negotiation. A woman determines how much she's gonna charge you. If a woman is stealing you, because I've witnessed it myself. If a girl has feelings for you, just like the girl that I met in Dosa Cabana, she didn't charge me what she normally charges other guys, but that's because she looked at me and felt a different way. So everyone's not. So I don't believe that. So I actually agree with you on that.
Because this girl that I stay with, she charged like 1,000 to be with her like all day, like 1,000 to $1,500 to stay with her all day. I stay with her for like 2 days, like free. I don't pay nothing. She take me out to eat. To do that, and if you was to go into Hong Kong and be like, hey, I want to spend 2 days with her, you're gonna have to buy like all her food. You're gonna have to buy like all her beers for the day to stay with her and shit. That shit will probably cost you like almost $3,500.
That's true. But see, again, and this is just my opinion. You know, um, I know our first conversation wasn't really all the best, but the several times that I went into Hong Kong, for me, it just wasn't my liking. Just because a lot of the girls in there had plastic surgery, and I've always been a natural guy. Now, I'm not gonna say all of them are like that, but most that I encountered, that majority of the girls there, their ass did not match with their hips, or their breast didn't match with their stomach, or whatever the case is. And I can't be with a woman like that. For me,
Yeah.
I like you how God built you. I don't want you to add all the extras in there. So for me, Hong Kong is just not my area. That's just not me. you
Right.
know. And again, I would much rather roll with Adelitas or Chicago or Chabelas or whatever. Matter of fact, Dosa Cabana, I've only been there a couple times and I like it, but I would have never known about them because they're so hidden. They're not on the main street, so you would never know where they're at unless you know someone there. But like I said, I mean, once Colombia for me again, once Colombia opens up, it's a wrap. I'm
No, but
not.
I was gonna say, but some of the girls do got plastic surgery, but not all of them. Some of the girls in there is whack. I had some girls in Hong Kong that was watching the clock on me. They got it on the timer. As soon as the timer's up,
Right, that's
they
another
trying to
thing. I don't
leave.
like a woman. Right, exactly, and that's another thing. I don't like women that are timing me because that means you're just about the money. So, and for me personally, and this is just me. I don't like to waste money. I can't sit up there and buy 3 or 4 beers for a girl, and then she doesn't give me what I want, or I have to buy a beer to talk to her. No, that's not how I roll. If you can't have a 5 minute conversation with me, then it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, the thing I don't like, if a girl, like don't like me, like a little bit, even though this shit's about money, they like you a little bit, they think you're attractive, or if they gotta be using like a whole bunch of fucking lubricant, that type of shit, I don't like that shit, man. I ain't gonna try to go pay for some sex and pay for some whack ass shit and pay for some ugly hoes.
Right, exactly.
If I'm gonna pay for some sex, it's gonna be like drop dead supermodels. But I tell you, some of the hoes that look like that, they lazy and they ain't about shit.
Right, exactly. Exactly. That's true. That's 100% true. But like I said, for me, I'm just, we'll say this. I'm a very unique breed. We'll say that.
Yeah, I
We
already
drawing down
know.
here. I don't know why nobody from the Matrix want to ask these guys any question on how many they stayed on. Any of the women that's in the building, anybody with bushes, y'all can keep going, guys. I'm gonna go for a few more minutes, but y'all just getting y'all last things, and then I'm getting out of here. I thank y'all for coming. But go ahead, continue our conversation.
Oh no, I mean, like I said,
No, but
we
why I mess with women, outside. I still have some girls over here, but it's like you could take care of a girl. I have a wife before. I was in the army. I go to Afghanistan. I'm taking care of all the bills and stuff. Everything's good, but
Right.
that shit's still not enough.
I
You can
understand.
in the states you can give some girl $2,000. Next week she gonna be like you haven't done nothing for me.
That's
Right.
true. That's
Over there,
100%.
you give somebody $80 or $100, and they breaking their back and shit over there.
Oh yeah. It's just the same way it's on inflation. It's the same way that, like you said, on another note, because even here it's not that demanding, but somebody broke, a young lady over here broke, it's not really doing that or trying to hide it or really being on her shit. Like you give somebody 80, $100 out here, it's the same thing, except for they'll do it, but a girl in the Matrix is gonna want that 80, want that 100, and want it just to be over as quick as possible. Just want to just try to get that shit done and over with quick as possible.
I agree with you. I actually agree with
Hey,
you guys.
you can't
That's
you
why it's
can't
no way.
even
Like I
you can't
said, people,
if you like if you want to go to TJ and try to get even if you don't pay, you could maybe fuck like 4 or 5 girls, some bad ones. You can't do that. You a lot of damn time. You're gonna have a lot of time invested. You might not even get no damn pussy.
yeah. Well, I think that's where I'm more on Johnny's side with. I think in a way like me, like that's the only thing I don't like over there because it was one side of it's good. I remember one time Johnny was complaining, like if the way that I be hearing it, all of that, the cans and cannot do's, and then the language barrier. I was like, I would be cool. Like me, I like to go places, see them, and be around women, but I'm not gonna like. I'm already just a black Jew anyway. I don't like paying for nothing. Like especially in America, that's not happening. Like I said earlier, yeah, a casual chick. I get you some weed. I get you the things that your girls fixes, but that's it. And even out of country, I go somewhere I've done it before, even though I still got what I wanted. But I'm not gonna, like you said, like both of y'all said, I'm not gonna be paying for or giving any type of dollar, peso, cachitas, or whatever. And I'm not happy. We're just doing that. I'm just giving you money because of the situation. No, I want to be happy. I want to be smiling about it. I want to remember it. But you get nothing. I'll just watch.
Hey, I say a lot of guys mess up because they trying to go over there. They trying to save girls, and they trying to think like these girls like really like love them or something.
Or
But you
really
know, a
love
lot of
him.
for real, where you can
Well,
find
that's
love and
Johnny's
do that.
situation.
Well, you can find love over there. You can do all that stuff, but they looking for love in the wrong places and shit.
In the wrong place. Exactly, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was mentioning about the fuck with Johnny Boy about. Like, yeah, exactly. Looking for
Well,
love in the
here's the
wrong
thing. I
mother.
mean, I don't. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. For me, you know, you can find love anywhere. Now,
Yeah,
now here's the thing. I actually agree with JK. It's not, most of the women out here are about making money. But like, again, you can meet someone that is about personality and wants to be with someone. Because you also have to remember, most of these girls have gone through really bad times.
yeah,
So, some of them are really interested in the person. Now, is it normal? No, but it happens.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, like the girls don't want to be just in the club all day getting fucked all the time. They want to go out. They want to go to the beach. They want to go get something to eat. You know, some of the girls tell me because I talk to them and I can speak Spanish, and they tell me, oh, the guys tell them, hey, I'm here at Hong Kong. What time you gonna be over there? How much you want? Nobody ever tell them, hey, how you doing today? How's your day going and shit. They actually real damn people and shit.
That's true. I actually agree with you on that one.
Bro, that's how I am. Like, it's not to tell other men, but just women in the clouds and stuff like that. But that's how I am in regular life. How I am in the matrix. It's like if I can't, that's all. Like I can't do it here for certain situations of like what I think that being a free is like Johnny said or both of y'all. He's like I can't fully a straight prostitute or whore or whatever in America is like it's so much different. Like I'm affectionate, I'm emotional, so I can't just be like I got emotional shit. So I can't just give nobody like here's the $50, here's the $100. Now suck this dick. Like I'm not one of them motherfuckers. I have to because that's how we are as men. It's still a competitive nature. You want to know that you achieve this situation. But again, all of us are different. For me personally, that's why like out here, I can't do it. Like I said, I could casually chick or I could casually trick or tease some, but like on a regular being in America, me just giving hand, fist, the dollar, we do something, and you just gonna bounce. I can't do that here. It's never gonna happen.
For me, honestly, I just, actually, to kind of add on to what JK said earlier, you can give a woman $1,000 or $2,000, and then they'll be like,
Right.
"That's nothing," or they will tell
That's
you. Matter of fact, I know
not
a guy
nothing.
right now that's dealing with this situation, and long story short, he's in, this girl, white girl, she'll tell him what she won't do, and first of all, you are not in a position to tell me what you won't do.
Oh
You
shit!
know,
Right.
and like I said, she don't like giving head. She don't like doing certain things, and it's just like, what woman doesn't like giving head? And if that's the case, then I don't need to fuck with you. Like there's just little things that for me, because it's easy for a woman to tell you, I want you to go down on me, but then you can't go down on the guy, and that ain't gonna work. That's just not gonna work. So um, that's why I start messing with American women. For me, I won't do it anymore.
Yeah. That's what I said. That would be another like you've been traveling in circles. That would have to be a part two of Johnny B Bad L.A. coming to check history again, because then you get to your craziness of not fucking with American women. All of this is gonna be fucking back. That was the part. I was like, oh, this nigga's talking crazy. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own preference, and you like what you like, and especially if you're
Hey,
paying for it. That's
I
how I
put my
feel. That's how I feel.
I put my number over there in private chat, Johnny.
Oh, cool. Actually,
Yeah,
you know what? I
I
just
think
saw it. Good. I'm gonna matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you up on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Y'all guys love that West app. Yeah, y'all in America. That's why we telling Jesus, man. This shit kills me. You don't have to do West app. West app. Y'all in America. But that's everybody else. Well, I get out of here too, John. I'm gonna give you mine, man. Text me or something. I'm gonna give you mine too.
Yeah.
Because I want you to come through again because like I said, this same conversation is like something that could be over because like I said, that next part two is gonna run on. And it's very interesting because I listened to you and you already said it on o.w. channel, but again, I have a different crowd of different people and stuff like that. Um, you never heard some of the stuff that like you guys are on, and it's not like you guys just. I'm taking my ass to John this end of the month, but I got my little lady, somebody who wants to see me though. But same thing y'all talking about. It's not I wouldn't disrespect a lady like that. It's on my OG. It's not like no slim bottle or nothing, but it comes it's stable and responsibility. And we all like that. We all want to be as men. We all want to be treated like we should be treated. And then the guys that got money, you got to pay a couple of dollars to pay for it or whatever. Especially y'all guys like JK, like even John, like certain people, the guys who don't even drink or don't smoke. You're somebody who don't got no bad habits, and this shit is even cheaper than what the fuck y'all talking about. If you don't really like, that's just nothing. Like around somebody who didn't indulge into drinking or smoking, and then remember, none of them things mean anything. If you don't got a bad habit, if this is your bad habit, you're in good shape, no matter what your wallet's like. But if you got a decent wallet and, tricking off or giving people for money, but you have it, it's just how greedy you are. But again,
Let
like
me.
I told Johnny,
I'm gonna hit you guys up. I'm gonna hit, actually.
yeah,
I'm gonna hit you guys up on WhatsApp because your girlfriend. She's starting to kind of get agitated because she was trying to talk to
anyway,
me.
right, we out of here
'Cause-
anyway.
'cause actually, you know what?
Hey,
I just hit I just sent y'all my number in the chat, in the private chat.
yeah, yeah, I seen it. I seen it go up
Uh,
there. I got
okay,
you, Johnny. Be good, man.
hit me up on
Be
WhatsApp.
all right.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I have to do that. Yeah, monster. That's a monster. I give you time on Johnny Boy, Johnny, my Johnny Denver. You got the brother's number.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm taking it right now.
Get it, cause I'm out of here after this. Hey, like I said before, man, again, man, I thank everybody. Like this was interesting to me. Maybe not been to y'all, everybody. There's still 5 people in the big for being here to this time. To me, I think that it's interesting what we started with O.W. and Frank and everybody, and thank Gita Quinn for coming through. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think that like regardless of what we was talking about, what it ended up being about, it's just still more educational to people who don't know. And I think that also it's not necessarily about just about sex and women. It's also just for my brothers, like I said, in the city, in the ghetto, and things like that, man. Try to get your passport, bro. Try to travel. Try to get out of your state. Try to get out of your city, man, and see like there's other places out here in this world, bro. And it really don't cost that much. You see what I'm saying? That's what T History is gonna give you. Even though this was vivid, it was good. I like it because that's why I mess with my travel brothers. Giving mega shout out to my man Drees Hart from Drees TV, rolling is Richie Rich from Rolling the Tape. My brother is healthy and getting better. Shout out to my man on Westside TMZ, aka Mr. International, Sub his subscribe to his channel on Westside TMZ. Just try to show love, man, because it's the only way we're gonna get out of this situation we have. Everybody got something to give and something to offer. Where everybody keep it real and everybody be themselves. These be interesting conversations because you know you can learn something from a lot. You know what I'm saying, from a lot of these different peoples and different things. I don't want to be a person that like whether y'all like me or not, but you will see as you're seeing that there's a lot of when these people come to my panel, we have different people. You have people that sometimes want to be gangsters. It's not all about being gangsters. People like to have parties. People like to have fun. People like to cook, and etc. Man, and then just the most positive thing I could say to all my brothers and sisters out there to do this or live life, man. Just believe in yourself, man, and just love yourself. That's the thing. Be able to get up when you wash your face, you wash your ass or whatever. Be able to look yourself in the mirror and love what you see, no matter how it ain't beautiful to everybody else or whatever. Just love yourself, man. THC. I'll catch y'all the next time.